On day 1, I spawned in as a baby elemental worm. I looked around and saw my fellow worms were being eaten by the large owl beast and his army of birds.
Feast on the elemental worms, my flock. We will not stop until we've eaten every single one of them.
Ah! Leave me alone! I moved through the chaos as my people were being eaten to the left and right of me. I thought I was gonna be next when I was suddenly knocked out of the way. Yeah!
Son, the birds found our elemental home. None of us are safe anymore. Come on.
My mother guided me all the way to a small crevice, but was knocked out of the way. Mom!
Run, son, now!
With no other choice, I listened to my mother and ran for my life. On day 2, I was running as fast as I could, while birds kept trying to swoop me from above. Ah! Leave me alone! I thought I was done for, but just before they could catch me, the floor gave out below. Ah! I fell right onto a conveyor belt with food all around me.
My fellow chefs, time to cook the best food imaginable!
Huh? I looked over and saw I was being sent into an oven? I gotta get out of here! I tried my best to escape my death, but the belt was just too fast.
A worm on our 5-star cooking line? Disgusting! Kill it!
The chefs then all jumped on and began doing whatever they could to take me down. Ah! Stop it! One of them was about to slash me with their equipment, but in my panic, I unleashed an icy blast that froze them and the entire belt.
So cold!
Whoa, looks like I have elemental powers. I hopped off and was able to find a nearby exit. But as I was leaving, I noticed a strange fire apple. Whoa, what's that? While I was distracted though, a large cage dropped on top of me. Ah!
I did it! I caught the beast! Finally, now put it with the other pest!
Oh no. On day 3, I was put inside of a jar. Ah!
You're in the jar jail now, and you'll never leave! Ha ha! Time to go make my soup.
No, how do I get out of here?
You don't. Welcome to your new eternity.
Huh? I turned around and noticed a mosquito was in the jar with me. No, I can't be stuck here. All of my people are in danger. Maybe if we work together, we can escape. I noticed that the mosquito was cold. So with my elemental powers, I shot out fire, which warmed him up.
Oh, I feel amazing. All right, I'm in.
It then picked me up and flew us out of the jar. Whoa! We were flying through the kitchen and we're actually going to make it out. But I saw the fire apple again. I must have it. I had the urge to take it and jumped away from the mosquito.
Dude, what are you doing?
On day 4, I landed right in front of the fire apple and bit into it. Because of this, something began to happen to me. I grew larger in size, now had 10 hearts, and felt fully connected to the fire element. Whoa! Before I could really celebrate though, the chefs spotted me.
That stupid little pest escaped! We must kill it and cook it! Or just kill it?
They all angrily rushed in, but as one approached, I unleashed a powerful fire blast at him, setting him on fire.
Hot! Hot!
Sweet! The fire, though, then spread, which caused the rest of them to panic as well.
You idiot! You're causing a kitchen fire! Anna in the kitchen! Run!
Haha! And stay out!
Whoa, you're one special worm, aren't you?
Yeah, looks like I am. I wonder if there are more elemental fruits out there. They could be the key to helping my people. The mosquito and I from there formed a team and were able to find a new place to call our home.
It's perfect. Those evil birds have been hurting us insects for decades, so I'll do anything to stop them. Call me George.
Nice to meet you. We were about to start building our homes, but suddenly an explosion went off in front of us. Wow!
I survived! I will get my revenge!
A gnome? What is going on? I followed the strange little guy as he led me straight to a beautiful garden. But as I got there, the ground beneath me gave out. I had fallen into a pit and was surrounded by other gnomes?
Looks like we have an intruder.
This isn't good. On day 5, I was brought to a planning room in front of their gnome leader.
A colorful worm? There, just kill it. We have other worries.
What? I used my fire element and immediately broke out. Yeah, not a chance. I began to rush towards the exit when I noticed a huge earthberry next to the leader's throne.
Whoa, wait a second. Those powers you got are sick.
Yeah, so if you don't want me to use them on you, get out of my way and give me that berry. The gnome liked my confidence and signaled me to follow him. It wasn't long until we arrived at a cliff overlooking a huge garden battlefield. There were blue and red gnomes everywhere, just straight out fighting each other.
I hate blue, you big-nosed freak! Dude, your nose is big too!
Why is this happening?
We are at war with the Red Gnome Army. One day they stole all the potatoes, including the sacred golden potato. You get that golden potato for me, and that earthberry is all yours.
All right, deal. As a worm, I could burrow under the ground, so I was able to travel straight underneath the fight until making it all the way to the Red Gnome headquarters. Nice. I entered inside and saw there at the end of the hallway was the golden potato. Aha! I went to grab it, but just then, an alarm sounded off. The ground began to shake, and within seconds, the entire hallway had transformed into a massive obstacle course.
Looks like we got an intruder!
On day 6, I immediately began jumping from platform to platform while the red gnomes were shooting out fiery arrows at me. Whoa!
You will die!
All right, Dark! I was doing everything I could to make sure I didn't fall, because if I did, I was done for. Thankfully, I had an idea and used my ice element, which allowed me to form a bridge. With this, I was able to make it across.
Hey, no fair!
The red gnomes all ran towards me, blasting me with fireballs. But because I had control over my fire element, they did nothing. That tickles!
What kind of wizardry is this? I don't know, but I'm tired, man!
With that, I went over and collected the golden potato. Perfect.
Hey, give that back! Ah!
No, you guys stole this potato, so I'm taking it back.
What? We stole it? No, we are protecting it.
Wait, what? What are you guys talking about?
Our garden was destroyed, and I'm pretty sure it was those dumb blue gnomes. Come on, follow me.
On day 7, the red gnomes brought me to an area in the garden, and there in front of us was a massive hole of destruction. What the?
Yeah, everything here was destroyed, and it wasn't us red gnomes, so it had to have been those stupid blue ones. That's why this whole fight began.
As he said this, though, explosions happened all around us, and the blue gnomes ran in to attack.
They're exposed! Get them!
They all rushed in and began to fight each other. Stop! I said stop! I blasted out an elemental ability, which seemed to separate the two of them. Can't we just talk this out? But the ground around all of us began to shake. What's going on? In a matter of seconds, a giant mole beast came crashing out of the ground, causing another hole. Oh gosh!
Oh, so that's what made the hole. Run!
The mole began charging through, attacking any gnome it could find. Oh no, I have to help! I charged in and tried to stop it with my fire element. But as I hit him, he just shrugged it off. Yeah! Ouch! The gnomes would all surely be done for, but I looked up and saw in front of me was the earthberry. That's my only chance. On day 8, I ran over and ate some of the earthberry. Because of this, my body began to transform once again. I was now stronger than ever, had 15 hearts, and had full mastery over the earth element. Oh yeah! For the love of all gardens
gnomes everywhere! Help us!
I looked over and saw the gnomes weren't looking good. Hang on! I rushed in, and with my earth element, I was able to shoot out an earth platform, sending the mole sky high. It then fell apart, which caused it to fall straight to its death. Haha! Take that!
You saved us! Thank you!
And us red gnomes see now that it was the mole who destroyed the garden,
Not you guys. Sorry for taking the gold potato.
With that, all of the gnomes united. Well, since your home's destroyed, you guys can come with me. They agreed, and we were all heading back home. But as we were, I heard noises coming from the forest. Huh? What's that? I went over to investigate, only to find more of my elemental worms. You guys are safe.
Barely. Those birds are taking us out left and right. But it looks like you found some elemental fruits.
Whoa, you know what they are?
They were made because of us. In total, there are 6 elemental fruits out there in the world. And if us worms have possession over all of them, the sacred elemental rain will pour down and grant us power we have never felt before.
Well, then that's how we'll stop the birds. All right, time to find the rest. On days 9 to 10, I returned back to my home with the gnomes and my worm people. Once we got there, I noticed that my mosquito friend had built up a base for us, even making me a nice worm home to live in. Whoa, thanks.
Don't mention it. Oh, and we have guests.
We all got to work in the base, building more worm homes for my people, a nice garden for the gnomes, and a very special picnic table to hold all of the elemental fruits. All right, 2 down, 4 to go. But as I said this, I heard one of the gnomes scream out.
Hey, get out of here, you rodent!
Huh? I ran over just as I saw a bunny steal from the garden and rush out of the base.
That little thief!
Hang on! I chased after the bunny as it hopped away to more of its kind in the forest.
Got the goods. Now hurry. Let's get out of here.
Hey, that doesn't belong to you. Using my earth element on it, I exploded a nearby tree, which scared all of them.
Dude, you stole from the elemental worm? What were you thinking? Wait, I'm sorry. We just needed food for our journey to Melon Island.
Melon Island? Another fruit? What are you guys talking about?
Promise not to hurt us, and we'll show you.
The bunnies brought me over to a shoreline where I could see a melon-covered island in the distance.
There it is. You know they say the elemental watermelon resides there too.
The watermelon? That's the next elemental fruit I need. I went towards the shore, but as I did, a couple of deadly sharks jumped out and bit at me. Yeah!
Yup. So we gotta find another way across the water.
I looked up and saw that down the shoreline were a few players setting up a boat on the dock. Bingo. Hey, bro, you sure this boat's gonna sail in shark-infested water?
Shaman, that villager said it can withstand anything.
Perfect. Hey, excuse me, do you think that...
What the heck is that?
I don't know, but it looks weird! The players all drew out their weapons and began to attack. Yeah!
I knew the knight's approach wouldn't work. Get to the boat!
The bunnies all ran on the boat as they were focused on me. They came in to take me down, but I used my earth element to create a pit under their feet, causing them to fall down. Not cool, man. Sorry, but that's what you get for attacking me. Come on, let's go. On days 13 to 14, the bunnies and I began to sail off towards the Melon Island in the player's boat.
Woohoo! Can't bite us up here, silly fish!
I looked over and saw that their mocking words had angered all of the sharks. Countless sharks swam up and tried to attack the boat, but it was completely immune to their attacks. Whoa! But as I looked up, I saw a massive fin breaching the water and coming in our direction. You might want to pick up the pace there.
Why? We're totally... yeah, I see it now!
We began to sail as fast as we could, but the massive shark was beginning to catch up. Oh no, hang on! I blasted behind the boat with my fire element, giving us the speed we needed to sail faster than the shark. Yes! We were able to safely dock on the beautiful island, and all around us were countless piles of melon blocks, with some even grown to giant size.
Boys, time to eat up!
the bunnies all started to dig in as I looked up and saw that the elemental watermelon was there as well. Sweet! I started to run towards it when I heard someone nearby.
Yar! Prepare for battle, mateys!
What the? Who's there? On days 15 to 16, I heard a loud cannon shootout as cages slammed down around me. Hey, what gives? I then noticed we had been completely surrounded by melon pirates?
Arr! No one steals from Captain Melon and gets away with it. You will be sent back to the sea to swim with the beast! Ha 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 ha!
What? No! I used my earth element to burst out of my cage. But as I went towards the bunnies, more of them blocked me off.
Hey, Captain! We got a feisty one!
Fire at will, men! Ain't no one gonna steal our stash of scurvy-proof food!
Oh no! All the small pirates began to shoot at me with melon slices. And explosive ones? Yeah! Ow! I ran around the area to avoid their attacks when I saw a way to reach the watermelon. I'm gonna need its powers to stop these guys. I ran over and began to jump on top of the giant melons to use them as platforms. But just when I was about to reach the fruit, I was blown back by another explosion. Ah!
Yeah, I got him, Captain! I really got
The pirate's words were cut short as the massive shark from before devoured him whole. Whoa!
Arr! The beast is back! We're done for!
On days 17 to 18, I watched as the Melon crew began to fight back against the massive shark, but it would just constantly come in and out of the water, taking down multiple of them at a time. I need to do something. I ran over and grabbed the watermelon, which caused me to upgrade. I felt a wave of the elements wash over me as I gained 5 more hearts and had complete mastery over the water element. Yes! Time to help! Cover me!
You heard the worm! Fire!
A large explosion hit the side of the shark as I ran up and used my earth element to summon a wall that kept the beast from hitting the pirates. Now! All of them fired everything they had, weakening the shark enough for me to finish him off with a new water beam attack. We did it!
Yar, mateys! That beast has plagued our island for years! Consider yourself an official part of the Melon crew. You and your friends.
All right. I then went over and freed the bunnies from their cage. Let's eat up. But as I said this, we all heard something flying overhead. Oh no, the owlbear's here.
There's the worm. Devour this place for all of its worth.
On his command, his bird army started to swoop down and attack. The pirates did their best to fend them off, but they were all too weak from fighting the shark. Come on, it's not safe here.
Those scavengers! Grab what you can, mateys! We have to leave! Now!
On days 19 to 21, I safely returned to my base with the Melon pirate crew and the bunnies. I got to work using the watermelons we grabbed from the island to make them a nice melon patch to live in.
So, you really don't care if we share?
Hey! You and the worm are part of me crew now! Ain't none of us getting scurvy again!
Again?
I then went over and placed down the watermelon on the picnic table next to the other elemental fruits. Halfway there. But as I said this, I was suddenly scooped up by a large set of talons. Whoa! Whoa!
You're coming with me, straight to the owl bear.
I looked up and saw that carrying me away was a large toucan. He brought me high up into the sky as we approached some mysterious floating islands. No, I won't let you. I blasted the bird with my fire element, which caused him to drop me as I fell straight towards a pool of yellow liquid. Ah! On days 22 to 26, I woke up on dry land next to the pool of acidic liquid. Yeah, why do I taste lemon?
Oh, thank goodness you're awake!
Huh? I looked over and saw a small toucan walking up to me with a chef's hat? No, stay away from me.
Shh! Stay
quiet. I am not with them. The owlbear is making them do this.
What? But because of my loud shouts, some patrolling birds up above heard us.
The worm! It's there!
Oh no! The toucans began to fly towards me, trying to slash me down. Yeah, stay away! I thought they were going to get me, but the ground gave out beneath me. I looked up and saw there in front of me was an air lemon, another elemental fruit. But what's wrong with it? As I was distracted though, more of them began to rush in.
Keep searching!
I had nowhere else to go until I was pulled away. Whoa! And I was now in a kitchen?
Ready to listen now?
You helped me. What's wrong with the air lemon?
It and our entire island has been corrupted with deadly acid by the owlbear. And the only way he fixes it is if we give him you!
What? Well, I have to find a way to cure it then. I need it.
You have to find a way to stop the corruption. And lucky for you, I am an amazing chef.
All right, chef. You have a plan?
On days 27 to 29, the toucan sent me out with directions as I snuck my way around the acidic pits to a ruined temple. He said that the last piece of his plan is in here. Well, here goes nothing. I walked into the temple to see a grand hallway with no one in sight. That's not creepy at all. But as I looked across the room, I saw an orb of pure air essence. That's gotta be it. I started to walk towards the bottle. But as I did, doorways along the hall shot open and began to pull me in with powerful gusts of wind. As I got pulled to one side, I looked over the edge and saw that if I got pulled through, I would fall off of the Sky Island. Oh no! I pushed away from the edge and barely managed to close the doorway. Yes, when I made it across the room
And was about to grab the orb of air essence.
but a sudden gust of wind summoned an air elemental that was corrupted by acidic juice? Oh, come on!
Intruder!
The elemental began to blast me with its attacks as I dodged around and tried to hit him with my fire elements. But my attacks only made him angrier? Oh no! Out of fear, I shot at the creature with my water element, which hit him back. What the? I then realized that my attack had diluted the corruption in him.
I don't know what came over me. I am sorry.
That's all right. Now, you think your apology can come with that bottle right there?
On days 30 to 32, after collecting the orb of air essence, I made my way back to the hidden kitchen when I saw it was nearly completely destroyed. No, where are you?
Oh, I'm right here.
Oh no.
You're not escaping me this time.
The large toucan came up and grabbed me again. He flew me over to where the air lemon was and tossed me on the ground next to the smaller one. Yeah!
Bozo, are you okay?
Never been better.
Enough with the chit-chat. You will stay quiet until the owlbear comes to make good on his promise. And you will pay for your treachery.
No! The large toucan then sent out a powerful attack to take down my friend. But I jumped in the way, causing me to drop the orb. Ah!
Look, this orb here can help us make something edible with the corruption.
Please, let us just show you.
Ha! Another one of your crazy ideas, little one. Fine. You're at the very least amusing. I'll give you one more chance.
On days 33 to 35, the toucan set up 2 cooking stations in the area with some shared ingredients in the middle.
You two will face off against me in a cook-off. If you really think you can make something bearable enough to eat that's also better than mine, then you two will earn your freedom. Understood?
Yep.
Begin!
Instantly, both of us got to work as I ran around the area grabbing the ingredients for the smaller toucan.
Give me a bottle. Lemon juice. What else? Sugar!
As we were about to finish, the smaller one added the essence of the air to the ingredients, but hesitated.
Something is still missing. We need something else to weaken the acidic corruption.
I then thought back to the ruined temple. That's it! I shot at the ingredients with my water element, completely purifying it.
All right, my dish is done. Time's up!
we went over and presented our dish next to the other toucan's lemon pie.
Voila! One lemonade!
That's it? What a joke!
They all tried the lemon pie and hated it.
Oh, just you wait. Their stupid drink is going to be just as bad.
The large toucan came over and tried the lemonade.
Oh my. It's perfect. I can't believe it. We can make the acid into something good.
They all rejoiced as the small toucan led me to the air lemon.
As promised, it is all yours.
I went over and using the air essence of my water element, I was able to purify the air lemon. Yes, I picked it up and felt the air rushing around me as I began to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and now had full control over the air element. Awesome. On days 36 to 39, I made my way back to the base with the renowned Toucan Chef. You sure you don't want to stay with your people?
No, merci to you, monsieur. They did not believe me, so they do not deserve me at my best.
With that, I got to work, building him a nice kitchen nest inside of the base. Here you go.
Merci. Thank you, Fozo.
I then went over and placed down the air lemon on the ingredients table next to the others. Perfect. But as I said this, I heard loud shouts from outside the base.
Those, you idiot. The jungle's this way.
Who was that? I went outside only to find 2 chimps with headphones on.
Come on, we're gonna miss the Jungle Arcade Tournament. Okay, I'm coming. I can't wait to see who's gonna win the Lightning Banana.
The lightning banana, huh? I guess I know where I'm gonna go next. I decided to follow where the chimps were traveling to. And after a while, I finally made it deep into a jungle biome where there was a modern town. All around were bright, colorful signs, and everything had an arcade theme. Well, this will be interesting. On days 40 to 44, I went deeper into the arcade town until I finally found the Jungle Stadium. Yes, it must be here. I tried to get in, but I was blocked off by 2 gorilla guards.
Hey, you can't go in there.
What? Why not?
Only real gamers can get beyond this point, aka chimps. Go beat it, Buster.
Come on, guys, I need to get inside.
Well, now that you mention it, I could really go for some G-Coal. Then I'll consider letting you in.
The gorilla then threw a list of ingredients to me. What in the world is G-Coal?
Only the best energy drink in the world. It's like the perfect fuel for any gamer. So are you getting me some or what?
All right, I'll do it. With that, I began to look for the ingredients. The first 2 were easy enough. A bottle of water and some sugar. Luckily, there was some sugarcane and a lake nearby the jungle, so I was able to get them easily. Now for the last ingredient. Nitro dust? Used in explosives? Where am I gonna get that? As I was wondering, I heard a loud explosion coming from nearby.
Oh, not again!
What was that? On days 45 to 47, I rushed towards a sound where I saw a villager had recently caused an explosion. What just happened?
Oh, a worm! So cute! Oh, right, I'm just experimenting with my nitro dust, but my stupid tools got lost in the explosion!
Well, if I look for them, can you give me some nitro dust?
Sure. I don't know what you'll do with it, but I don't care!
With that, I began to look around the area for all the villagers' tools. But when I returned what I found...
Oh, thank you! But these aren't my tools! I'm still missing my hammer!
A hammer for explosives? What does that even mean? The villager turned around and looked down into a well?
Yeah, I don't even know how it got down there.
All right, no problem. With that, I jumped right into the well. As I reached the very bottom of it, I used my air elements to slow my fall, and finally found the hammer stuck in some webs. Easy enough. I blasted the webs with my fire to get the hammer free. But as I did, oh no!
La la li li la la loo. I wonder what's taking him so long.
Here you go.
Ah, perfect. Here's your reward.
Thanks.
With all 3 ingredients, I returned to the jungle and crafted the G-Cold drink for the gorilla. You should not drink this stuff, man. It does not seem good for you.
Who cares? It tastes great. You can go in now.
Awesome. I entered inside and saw the enormous crowd of apes. And at the top was a gamer gorilla?
Brothers, it's time for us to begin the Ape Games Tournament! For everyone here that wants to take part, you have the chance to win this.
As he turned around, the gamer gorilla showed off the lightning banana right next to him. I looked around to see the other competitors and saw that I was going up against 2 different apes.
I love you, Muscle Wizard!
And don't forget to like and subscribe!
All right, this is not gonna be easy.
Now for our first challenge.
The gamer gorilla then summoned a bolt of lightning to shoot towards us. But instead of getting hurt, the arena changed. In front of each of us was a square pit, and we each had a bunch of color blocks in our inventory. What the?
Gamers, your first challenge is to build a match to this puzzle. Whoever's build matches it the least will be eliminated. Ready? Go!
All of us began to build as fast as we could. Okay, just gotta put this here and here. Even though I wasn't as fast as the others, I was actually doing a decent job.
I can't lose with all my viewers here. Time for Plan B.
Only a few seconds left. Who will our first loser be?
That's not good. I began building as quick as I could, but just then,
That's the end! And the contestants moving on are...
I looked over and knew I hadn't completed my build. But one of the other contestants?
What the? I swore I did that side!
Ha 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 ha! Skill issue!
It seems like our very own ape, Muscle Wizard, is moving on to the next round against the Worm.
All right, just one more challenge to go. On days 53 to 56, the arena suddenly changed again. Only this time, we were in the middle of a huge platform of snow.
Gamers, for your last game, you'll compete in the oldest game known to man. Spleef! The last man standing wins.
Muscle Wizard charged right at me and started destroying the snow, trying to get me to fall.
No hard feelings, loser! I'll get that banana if it's the last thing I do!
I tried breaking the blocks underneath him as well, but he was able to easily dodge my hits. Wait, I got it! I aimed my fire element below and started to melt huge patches of snow underneath him.
Hey, that's cheating!
Oh, well, I don't care. I continued to blast the platform until he finally fell into the lava.
And we have our champion! If it wasn't a poser...
What the? I won your games.
Yeah, but you're still not an ape. We didn't think you'd actually win. I just wanted the views.
Before I could protest, 2 huge birds swept in and started carrying the banana and the gamer gorilla away.
This is for helping the elemental worm. Now you must answer to the owlbear.
I don't want to go outside. Help me!
On days 57 and 59, I started chasing after the birds. Hey, get back here! I began to use my air element to boost myself into the air so I could hit them. I shot at one holding the lightning banana with my fire element.
He got me.
Yes! With that, I swooped down and got the lightning banana, which caused me to upgrade. I now had 30 hearts and felt the element become empowered within me as I gained the mastery of the lightning element. Take this! Using my new abilities, I began shooting the other bird with the lightning. And because of this, it made him let go of the gamer gorilla.
This isn't over, worm! The owlbear will have you sooner or later!
I flew over to the gorilla, only to see that he was okay.
I can't believe it. I'm sorry, Worm. I thought you were a poser. But it turns out you were a real gamer after all.
I still have no idea what that means.
It means you can keep the banana, and you're one of us now.
Oh, sweet. On days 60 to 63, I returned to the base with the gamer gorilla, along with all of his chips. To make sure they felt right at home, I made them an arcade for them to stay in. Lastly, I placed the lightning banana next to the other elemental fruits on the table. All right, just need one last fruit for me to summon the elemental rain.
Help! Someone please!
Huh? I looked over and saw 2 ice bats flying into the base. What's the problem?
It's our Bat King. He's been kidnapped. Our ice grapes were taken too. We heard that you could help us.
Yeah, no problem. Take me where I need to help. With that, I followed the ice bats back to their cave, where the throne in the center was empty. Do you know where your king was taken?
It must be the witch.
Who's the witch? And why take the ice grapes too?
The witch wants to absorb the king's power. The only thing powerful enough to do that are the ice grapes.
I looked around the cave and saw that there was a path leading deeper and deeper. All right, I'll get your king back.
Thank you, Worm. And you can keep the grapes. We just want our king back safely.
On days 64 to 68, as I went deeper into the caves, I eventually came across a huge chasm with no way to get to the other side. All right, the Ice Bat King is somewhere deep in here. I have to find a way through. I looked around and saw that there were a bunch of spikes on the ceiling. All right, new idea. I used my brand new lightning ability and started to shoot them. Once they got hit, the spikes fell down into the chasm, which made perfect platforms for me to jump on. Yeah, let's go. I started to jump across the new platforms, quickly making my way to the other side. But while I was in the middle of crossing, more things started to fall from the ceiling. Whoa, close one. I gotta get out of here. I rushed towards the other side, dodging as many falling things as I could. Wow, that was close. From there, I continued down the tunnel until I came across a huge opening. What's in here? When I looked down, I saw an entire ice palace. What the? I quickly hid when I saw that the palace was swarming with ice zombie guards. All right, I need to get past them and into that palace. Here goes nothing. I tried to burrow into the ground with my earth elements, but it wouldn't work. I'll need to find something I can dig through. I then had an idea and used my water elements to cover myself in water. And with how cold it was, the water started to freeze. So I became camouflaged. With that, I started to sneak around them to make sure that I could get into the palace undetected. I went around the area while they were all stationed, trying my best to avoid their sight. As I was hiding around, I finally saw a patch of stone in the ice. All right, just gotta make sure not to make any noise and... seriously?
Huh? Who goes there?
Oh, I'm a ghost. Don't come near me.
Nice try. Come out with your hands up.
Using my air powers, I was able to make a strong breeze that knocked the zombie back.
What the? How did you move me? Ghost!
With that, the guard ran away. All right, I better hurry before he calls all of his friends. I started to dig down and began using my earth power to make a tunnel straight into the palace. On days 74 to 77, I was able to dig straight into the palace's main hall. Man, this place is huge. Where could that Ice Bat King be?
Oh, what do we have here?
I turned around and saw the Ice Witch coming into the room. Hi, I was just looking for the bathroom.
There's no use lying to me, Worm. I know why you're here. The Bat King. I'll tell you now, you have no chance. You'll never take him away from me.
Before I could react, the Ice Witch began to shoot me with her frost magic. Because I was still covered in water, I was completely frozen.
Well, that was easier than I expected.
I used my fire element, which thawed myself out, and I was able to blast back at her.
Now we're talking.
The witch and I started trading blows as I did my best to avoid her hits. I looked up and saw that there was a huge icicle right above her. Hey, look, a popsicle.
What? I thought I ate the last one yesterday.
While she was distracted, I shot a lightning bolt at the ceiling, making it fall down and crash onto her. Ha! Take that!
You may have gotten me, but it's too late for the Bat King.
No! Hold on! I'm coming!
On days 78 to 80, I rushed to where I heard the noise and entered a room where the Ice Bat King was being held in a cage. I could see that around it were 3 magical podiums, and the bat's power was being extracted into the ice grapes.
The podiums! Destroy them! Please, hurry!
All right, hold on. I started to run towards the first one, but when I did, I got blasted back by a huge trap. The witch put traps in here? I gotta be careful. I hit the first podium with my lightning bolt and broke it. Afterwards, I shot at the second one too, but the explosion triggered another trap. This one started to make parts of the ceiling fall. Oh no! As the debris fell down, I started to land on more spell traps, triggering even more.
I can't stand much more of this!
I'm trying! I tried to maneuver around the spells, knowing I didn't have time to go slow anymore. Finally, I aimed my next shot as best as I could with one final lightning bolt, and I was able to break the final podium. Yes! On days 81 to 85, I freed the Ice Bat King from his cage as the palace itself was starting to collapse. We gotta go! I ran up and grabbed the ice scrapes, and once I did, I felt their power freeze over me. I now had 35 hearts and gained mastery over the ice elements. Yes, I did it!
Worm! What do we do?
Quick, we need to fly out of here.
All right, I have just enough strength to carry you, but you'll have to defend us.
With that, the Ice King picked me up as we escaped out of the palace.
There! Above us!
The zombies began shooting freezing attacks up at us. Don't worry, I got this. With my new ice powers, I managed to shoot down on the zombies, taking some of them out.
Don't let them escape!
An explosion rocked the top of the exit tunnel, and it started to collapse.
Hold tight!
The bat quickly flew us down and through the rubble as we made it to the other side. Okay, that was way too close.
My king, are you all right?
I am now. Thank you, Worm, for returning me to my people. We will help you in whatever you need.
I'm just glad I could help. On days 86 to 90, I was returning to my base with the ice bats when we suddenly heard a loud screech from above us all. The Owlbear's men. What are they up to? We followed behind the birds as we were able to sneak into their meeting, being held by the Owlbear himself.
I've gotten reports that the elemental worm has got in the ice grapes. You fools! Now they can summon the elemental rain!
As he roared out, all of the bird henchmen started shaking in fear.
Fortunately, there's a silver lining. Even if they're powered by that stupid water, once they're devoured, then we will have their power. So once that rain happens, get ready.
And right before my eyes, he revealed my mom in a cage. Mom!
Bozo! We can't stay here. You have to fulfill your destiny and create the elemental rain.
Ugh, you're right. Don't worry, Mom. I'll save you. On days 91 to 94, I returned to my base with the ice bats. I made sure to build them up a nice ice cave home to remind themselves of their old one. I hope you like it.
It's perfect, Bozo. Thank you.
With that, I then gathered all my friends and other elemental worms together around the ingredients table. Everyone, the owlbear is waiting for us to summon the elemental rain. We need to be ready. If we work together, we can finally stop him once and for all, and we won't just be food for him. Who's with me? With that, everyone in my base started to cheer. I then added the ice grapes to the ingredient table, which caused the elemental fruits all to join together. Once they did, they flew up into the sky, which caused the elemental rain to start.
I feel so powerful!
As my people were touched by it, they began to fully transform and become the strongest elemental worms ever. Yes! With the elements on our side, we can charge straight to the owlbear's base and end this once and for all.
We're with you, Fozo. Let's make those bird brains pay.
On days 95 to 99, my people and I approached the outskirts of the owlbear's base. We're here! Show yourself!
Worm, you've come right into my hands just to die.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Let go of my mom or else.
Or else what? You're going to stop me? Please, birds, attack! attack!
His bird henchmen all started to charge in as we began to shoot at him with all the elemental power that we had. As we did, the birds had to fall back because of all of our attacks. Yeah, keep it going. While everyone was busy, I decided to run up to try my best and save my mom. But I was blocked by 2 birds. Get out of my way. I fought through the birds until I finally was able to get to her cage.
Pozo! Thank goodness you're all right.
And you will be too. Just leave it to me. But before I could break the lock, another started to attack me.
Your mom's not going anywhere. You're all gonna die here and be food for us.
I tried shaking off the bird when suddenly he was knocked off by George.
Bozo, we'll take care of your mom. Go get the owl bear.
With my mom finally safe, I nodded and ran towards the podium. And standing there waiting for me was the owlbear.
Ah, the elemental worm. You've finally come to your doom. You'll regret ever trying to stop me. You're worms. You're supposed to be eaten.
Not if I have anything to say about it. The owlbear gave a huge roar and started charging right towards me. Before he could attack, though, I blasted the ground with ice, causing the bear to slip around. I followed up with all the elemental attacks I could, keeping my distance from his powerful claws. But he just pushed through and landed a huge slash on me. Yeah! I tried to counter him with my earth attack to slam him back and was putting up a fight. I'm not as weak as I once was. This is over.
No, never. I won't stop eating your kind until there's nothing left. Roar!
The owlbear let out another huge roar, which shook the ground from its power. He was about to slash into me with one final attack, but I planned mine and called down an enormous lightning bolt right on top of him. With its impact, I finally was able to take him down for good. And with him defeated, my kind can finally live in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby bloodworm. I looked around and saw that my fellow worms were under attack by deadly, hungry snakes. Oh no, don't eat me! I slithered throughout the chaos as my people were being eaten one by one.
Son, it was only a matter of time before the snakes found us. Hurry, take this!
My mother threw me over a mysterious blood tooth. Once I collected it, my body began to transform. I grew stronger, and deadly, sharp teeth grew out of my mouth. I was now a stronger bloodworm. Whoa.
Ha ha! You little bloodworms are nothing but delicious food, and we will devour every single one of you.
The large snake shot a spew of venom right at me, but my mother took the hit. Mom!
Oh, leave, son, now.
I did as told and ran for my life. On day 2, I did as my mother said and left my people behind. No, my mom, she's in danger. I have to do something. I can't just let all of my people die.
Shut it before they get alarmed.
Huh? I turned around and saw a tiny lizard sneaking through.
I'm trying to steal some food, okay?
Food? Taking a step back, I caused a player to spot me.
Ew! What is that thing?
After looking around, I realized I was in the middle of a picnic.
You blew it! Abort!
Players all around drew their weapons and tried to slash at me every chance they could. Hey, back off! I fought back against them. With my new blood teeth, I was now able to put up a fight and scare off one of the players. Oh, enough of this! Jar it! Jar? In a matter of seconds, I was captured inside of a large glass jar. Hey, let me out of here! This little blood freak is like your blood dog.
Chaw, it looks like we just found him his next meal. Oh.
Wait, did you say a blood dog? On day 3, I was brought back to the player's main base and placed down in their courtyard. Ah! Let me out of here right now!
They won't.
I turned to see the lizard from before was caught as well.
You ruined my food heist, and now we're going to be food.
What do you mean? Our jars broke open, and a deadly growl sounded off from across the courtyard. Oh no.
Hey, little blood doggy, we brought you lunch.
Bursting out of the doghouse was a large, deadly blood wolf.
Yep, I'm going to die here.
The wolf then charged towards us. Run! We both split up and did everything we could to avoid the deadly dog throughout the courtyard. But he was vicious and was trying to eat us whole. Stop destroying our home, you idiot! But in another burst, the blood dog caught up to me. Ah! Stay back! I bit back at the wolf. And instead of getting attacked, it just cried and ran away? What? So much for a guard dog! Because I bit into the wolf, something started to happen. I became a stronger bloodworm and now had 10 hearts. Whoa, what happened?
All right, that's it. Time to get rid of this sucker for good.
On day 4, the players charged in, but I was now able to use the blood wolf's blood slashes. Whoa! With them, I was able to slash away at his armor and take him down.
All we wanted was a picnic.
The last player charged in, trying to defeat me, but with my newfound power, he didn't stand a chance.
I'll remember those.
Yeah, that's right. I'm small, but fierce. With that, I began to search throughout their home. As a bloodworm, I loved meat. So I went throughout their chests and collected any type of it I could find. As I finished, I heard rummaging around me. Who's there?
It's just me. You really saved me back there. And that blood wolf wasn't even one of the scary ones.
Scary what?
There are different blood creatures that roam the world, each having their own type of power. And it seems like you just took the wolves.
Huh, maybe if I take the other one's powers, I can help save my people. I'm Fozo, by the way.
My name is Scale. Now, let's get out of here.
Scale and I left together, traveling throughout the forest. As tiny creatures, even a chicken towered over us. Okay, we better find some shelter. On day 5, Scale and I found a safe place in the plains to build ourselves a home. I got to work and built myself a nice patch of soil to have a safe hideout inside, while Scale grew himself a tree to live inside of as well.
We did good.
Yeah, we did. As we finished, I was almost accidentally seen by one of the deadly snakes. Thankfully, he didn't see me and just kept slithering away. Honestly, I better follow him.
Are you crazy?
I followed the snake until reaching the edge of a desert. There, the king cobra slashed down as he ate one of my fellow worms. No!
That will do for now. Find the final group of worms that escaped. No one can get away.
A group of my people escaped? Maybe my mom is with them. Hopeful, I began to search the neighboring area until a massive blood golem burst through the tree line. What? Another blood creature. It was in an all-out rampage and left a trail of destruction in its path. Hey, get back here! I followed after the monster until being brought all the way to a pillager kingdom.
You brought me nothing! Get out of my sight!
If I get close enough to bite him, I can get stronger and take its powers. On day 6, I was sneaking throughout the Pillager Kingdom, and with my small size, it was actually a piece of cake. It wasn't long until I made it to the Blood Golem, but something was off. He was completely deactivated. I gotta bite him. I went for it, but because of this, I was spotted by the guards.
A trespasser in King Longnose's empire?
Back off before I make you regret it. I was about to charge in, but the king cut me off.
You there, trying to take what's not yours? Maybe you stole my crown!
Crown? No, dude. I just want this guy's blood powers.
Maybe a trade. Come with me.
I reluctantly followed the King Pillager until we arrived at a mysterious trail of food crumbs.
My crown was mysteriously stolen from me last night. If you bring it back to me, I'll give you what you want.
Okay, deal. I left the kingdom and began to follow the crumb trail. It wasn't long until I slithered into an ant.
Hey, watch it!
What are you?
Oh, come on! The ant then ran right into its anthill. Huh, I think I know just who took the crown. On day 7, I entered inside the anthill. All around me were various types of fire ants, and the interior was huge. The crown has to be around here somewhere. I roamed throughout, scaring each ant as I passed it.
Oh, the horror!
It wasn't long until I entered the main throne room, and there, being held over the queen, was the large golden crown. Okay, that crown definitely doesn't belong to you.
You dare intrude my home and threaten my belongings. You are nothing compared to us ants.
Yeah, I am. So give it back before I make you pay. The queen liked my confidence and brought me over to the entrance of a trial tournament.
The trial of the ants. If you win, take the crown. You lose, be our servant forever.
Okay, deal. With that, the trials began. The first round consisted of pure strength. While one ant was able to carry something 3 times his size, I had enhanced blood powers, which allowed me to carry more. Too easy. The second trial consisted of building like an ant.
Build the best cheeseburger. Go.
I went to work. It was pretty stressful, but I ended up feeling confident until I saw theirs. A perfect cheeseburger.
Suck it, loser!
You call that a burger? 1 point to the ants. Next point wins.
On day 8, the final challenge was in front of me.
An ant is known to maneuver through any landscape thrown at it. Complete the course and win.
I confidently began the course. In it were very deadly traps and natural obstacles, but I knew I couldn't fail. I have to do this for Mom. The ants were definitely getting nervous and began to shoot out piles of dirt right at me. Hey, no fair!
Protect the crown!
They were doing their best, and one of them actually knocked me down. Gah! Thinking fast though, I used my worm abilities to dig to the side of the obstacle's wall. Because of this, I dug my way straight to the finish line. I did it!
I'm an ant of my word. You can take the crown.
Yes! I went to the throne room and collected my prize. But as I did this, an explosion sounded off in the side of the anthill walls. King Cobra and his snakes had discovered their kingdom.
Our dinner. Eat them.
The ants all began to panic, and some of them couldn't escape their fate. No! One was about to take down the queen, but I protected her.
You kill him.
Snakes charged in, but I quickly dug an escape for myself and the queen, just before they could reach us. On days 9 to 10, the queen and I escaped just in time.
No! My home!
Those snakes hurt my people too. How about we team up? The queen agreed and headed off in the direction of my base. I made my way back to the Pillager Kingdom and handed back the king his crown, as promised.
Yes, this is so much better. I feel like royalty. Take what you need, gross little worm.
Rude. I slithered over and bit into the blood golem.
Ouch!
Sorry. Because of this, though, I upgraded again. I now had 15 hearts and felt empowered by the blood golem's strength. And now I could blast out blood quakes whenever I pleased. Whoa, awesome! With this upgrade, I headed back home. As I was, though, I heard a weak groan coming from the bushes to the right of me. Who's there? I charged in, but was surprised to see my mom. Mom!
Bozo, you're okay.
Yeah, but you're not. After looking at my mother again, I could tell she was poisoned. Oh no, come on, let me bring you to your new home. On days 11 to 12, I brought my mother back to my base. Once there, I also saw the Ant Queen and a couple of her ants were there waiting for me. I quickly got to work, building them up their very own anthill. It wasn't as big as their previous one, but it was a start.
Thank you.
Afterwards, I made my mother a room right next to my home.
I'm very weak.
Mom, how do I stop those snakes?
It looks like you've already started. You must find the remaining 4 blood creatures, obtain their power, and you must be strong enough to put an end to the King Cobra.
I promise. I'll try.
The next blood creature is the blood crocodile. He resides in the blood groves. Be Careful, son.
With that, I headed out. It wasn't long until I made it into the swamps. But instead of any blood creature, a bunch of cute little fish creatures were under attack. There were speakers surrounding the lake that was playing rock music, and it was blasting away at them.
It hurts!
Oh no! Knowing I had to help, I quickly used my new Bloodquake ability to blast and destroy them.
Oh, thanks, mister.
Of course. Do you happen to know where I can find the blood crocodile?
I can take you to him, but you won't make it back alive.
On days 13 to 14, I followed the cute fish downstream until making it to an ominous blood gate. It was themed with fire, and there were more speakers around. Wait, did he do that to you back there?
Yep, the blood croc runs these swamps here. He calls himself the Rocker Crocker.
Rocker Crocker? You're saying that Blood Croc is a rock star?
Are you laughing? Joke all you want, mister, but you'll see what you're getting yourself into.
The cute fish left angrily. Sorry? I went to the main gate to meet this so-called rock star, but it was locked.
If you wish to enter the lands of the Rocker Blood Groves, you must give a gift.
Gift? Like what?
I don't know, by bringing me something valuable or worthy to the Blood Rock Star. Now go!
Fine. I went off searching throughout the swamp for any gift a rock star would like. As I was, a couple of kids ran past me. Huh? I followed after them until making it to a birthday party. And there, at its center, was a birthday cake. Nothing more worthy than that.
Little Timmy here has turned 6. Everyone, tell Timmy happy birthday. Oh my goodness, a deadly worm.
Hi?
The birthday party is cancelled. I don't even like Timmy. Leave everything behind.
That was easier than I thought. I collected the cake and went back to the Blood Gate. On days 15 to 16, I made it back to the Blood Gate and presented my gift.
This will do. You may enter.
The Blood Gates opened up, and I headed inside. Once there, I was met with a very eerie blood mangrove. There was nothing but trees and leaves all around me. Hello? I followed the pathway until reaching the main opening. There, waiting for me, was a main Rockstar stage.
You've interrupted my performance. What do you want?
Look, I need your help.
Help? I don't think so.
My people, they're in danger, okay? All I need to do is bite you, and then...
Bite me? You dare threaten me?
Wait, what? No! But it was too late. The Rocker Croc charged in to kill me. Not only was he much larger, but he had deadly chomps and blood music abilities. How does a crocodile even get into music? I fought back, using all of the powers I had gained along the way. Although I was trying my best, it just wasn't enough. No! That's when I looked up and saw there were very heavy speakers being held up on the stage. Okay, Fozo, let's hope this works. On days 17 to 18, the Rocker Blood Croc was doing everything he could to take me down.
Forget the cake. I'll just eat you.
Ah! I made a run for the stage as he was chomping at me close behind. Please work. Please work. I shot my blood slash right at the speakers above us. And as I did, I jumped out of the way just in time. The speakers then fell right on top of the crocodile, which stopped him in his tracks.
Let me out!
Not a chance! While he was trapped, I went over and bit the tail of the reptile. Because of this, I grew stronger in size. I now had 20 hearts and was granted the Blood Croc's musical abilities and his strong blood chomps. If you're this tough, I don't even want to know who the last blood creatures are. As I left, I was met by a group of angry villagers.
That's the thing that ruined the birthday party. Let's make him regret it.
They all charged in, but with one blast of my blood music ability, I took one down.
Maybe we should just forgive him. Bye-bye.
On days 19 to 21, I brought the poor swamp fish back to my base with me. I quickly got to work and made them a nice little pond to stay in.
A pond with no rock music? How lovely.
I'm glad you like it. Afterwards, I went to check on my mother, but she wasn't looking so good. I need to find a way to save her. Just then,
Zozo, there you are. I think I found something interesting.
huh? I followed Scale out of our base, and it wasn't long until we arrived at a torn battlefield. Creepers and Blazes were in heavy combat against each other, and on the Creeper side was a Blood Creeper.
Yeah, I was just trying to find some food and ended up finding this. And I enjoy living, so I'm just gonna go.
Gee, thanks. I went throughout the battlefield by myself. Not only were there explosions all around me, but deadly, fiery hits as well.
This territory will be ours!
Not a chance!
One of the creepers exploded, which launched me in the air. To my luck, though, it landed me right in front of the Blood Creeper.
What? A blood worm in our battle?
Look, I need your help.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
The Blood Creeper charged forward and used the cool blood explosion to take down an offending Blaze. Whoa.
These blazes opened up that portal. They've been trying to take our territory here for who knows how long. And as long as that portal's open, this battle ain't stopping anytime soon.
Okay, I'll help you close it then. I joined the Creeper side and slithered towards the front lines of the battlefield. Wait a minute, I'm a worm. I used my worm digging abilities and dug my way straight under the battle until making it to the portal. I tried to use all my abilities I could, but nothing was strong enough to break the obsidian. Oh, come on. Thinking fast, I quickly expanded my digging hole and made it a large enough size to bring a couple of army creepers to the enemy side with me. Okay, now I took a step back as the creepers' forces exploded, which completely destroyed the portal. The Blazes no longer had any backup, and because of this, the creepers started to win the battle. Yeah, it worked.
My goodness, you actually helped, you little worm. What do you need?
I quickly caught the creeper up on my mission, and he was more than happy to help. Sweet. I went over to bite him, but before I did, he was struck down by a last remaining Blaze. No! The Blaze was taken down, but the Blood Creeper. Now what am I supposed to do? On days 27 to 29, one of the Creeper soldiers walked up to me.
Our leader! Look, there's a way we can bring him back, but we will need your help.
Okay, count me in. I followed the Creeper soldiers until making it to a large open facility.
There's a way we can forge the Blood Creeper back, but in order to do it, we need blood powder.
Where am I supposed to find that? The Creeper tossed me over a map, leading me to a blood lake.
There at the center lies the powder. Bring it to us, and we will take care of everything else.
I listened to him and followed the map until making it right to the lake. Sure enough, at its center was the powder. I went to jump in, but before I did, the ground started to shake. Platforms floated up to the surface, and the pillar holding the powder began to lower. What's happening?
If you want the powder, collect it before it's lost in the lake forever.
On days 30 to 32, I began to jump from platform to platform. The pillar was lowering rapidly, and if I didn't hurry, I surely wouldn't be strong enough to stop the King Cobra. Blood demons began to rise from the lake and do everything they could to stop me in my tracks. Yeah, stay back! With another hit, I was launched back right to where I started. Come on, no fair! The powder was about to hit the lake, but an idea sparked within me. I tried again, but this time I was ready for their attacks. I would jump on a platform and would spam my Blood Quick ability as the demons got close. Because of this, they didn't stand a chance, and I was able to grab the blood powder. Woohoo! I did it!
Huh.
I actually wasn't expecting that.
With my victory, I made it back to the Creepers facility to see they've been working on a giant blood creeper statue.
You have the blood powder! I can sense it! With it, we can bring our leader back to life!
On days 33 to 35, the creeper went over to the statue and placed the blood powder at its center.
Everyone, take cover!
Huh? Why? But just then, a large light came from the statue, followed by heavy rumbling. Oh no! I ran with the soldier creeper as explosions started to go off all around us. In a matter of seconds, the blood creeper statue erupted, sending out a huge blood explosion! Yeah! Whoa! The explosion was giant, but thankfully, none of us were harmed.
Ah, this sucks.
Almost none of us. I looked back at the statue, and sure enough, the blood creeper was back.
Hoorah! Thank you so much. Go ahead and take what you need.
I bit at the blood creeper, and because of this, I upgraded. I now had 25 hearts and had powerful blood explosion attacks I could use whenever I wanted. Whoa, awesome. On days 36 to 39, I made it back to my base with the creeper forces. I made sure to build them up another secure facility so they can stay safe and not blow up my base.
We would never.
Ow! Sorry!
We would never do it twice. Thank you, Fozo.
Of course. I then went to go check on my mother, but she was so weak that she was passed out. Oh no, I need to find a way to cure her. Suddenly, I heard some noise outside. Oh! I ran out to see a player was running right towards me. Hey, stop it!
The blood worm! Save us! The spider!
Before he could finish his sentence, the player was turned to stone. What the? What's going on?
Oh no, I think I know what's going on here.
Scale then led me to an ominous-looking cave entrance.
This is the blood-soaked caves, home of the bloody Black Widow. It's said that her bite sucks the blood right out of you, turning you to stone.
Well, that isn't creepy at all. I guess I have no choice, though. I need her power.
Don't worry, I'll come with.
On days 40 to 44, Scale and I headed into the blood-soaked caves, where we saw more and more stone players. The bloody Black Widow was very hungry and was feasting on everyone. As we headed deeper within, the tunnels filled with even more webs.
Okay, now I'm really starting to regret my decision.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Come on. We then came across a wide ravine where only a web-filled bridge crossed the gap. Do you hear something?
Fresh blood.
Oh no, she's close. We need to be careful. We started to sneak over the bridge when Scale's tail accidentally touched one of the webs.
Sorry.
Out of nowhere, the bloody Black Widow fell down in front of us.
Well, would you look at this? My dinner came right to me.
We're not your dinner, okay? I just need to...
Not my dinner? Well then, I have no use for you alive.
Oh no, run! On days 45 to 47, we ran as fast as we could, trying to escape the Black Widow. Stop! Let me talk! I
don't care what you need. I need blood.
We continued to wind throughout the caves, but the spider was slowly catching up. I blasted the ceiling above with my new blood explosion ability, which caused a cave-in. Okay, that separated us. It should buy us some time. We can find a way to get our powers later. Let's go. We finally made it back to the exit of the cave. There! But in my rush, I didn't look where I was running and ran right into a mass of webs. Ah! I'm stuck! Because of this, the Black Widow caught up to us and burst into the cave.
Ah! Finally!
She leapt in to bite me when Scaled pushed me out. No! The Widow's fangs dug right into him and turned him to stone.
Ah, yes! Now on to you.
Wait! I'm the Bloodworm. I would be much more useful to you alive and not turned to stone.
Interesting. Perhaps you can prove yourself useful.
Yeah, anything.
Go and find my #1 enemy, the Golden Allay. They have been a fan of my existence for years. And if you bring me them, then I might just be kind enough to spare your friend here.
On days 48 to 52, I exited the blood-soaked caves, completely lost. Scale, I'm so sorry. I'll save you. Then I heard a voice crying out from nearby.
Oh, the horror! The horror!
Huh? I went towards the noise, where I saw a village had almost been completely destroyed by glowing vines? What happened here?
It's you! Please don't hurt us! Can't you see those plant monsters have done enough? Ever since they captured that Golden Allay, they have used its power to ruin us!
Wait, plants have the Golden Allay? I need it. Where are they?
I would show you, but I can't just leave my village like this!
Don't you worry. I have some ideas. I went around the village and helped them rebuild and add some of their own defenses and even dug out an escape tunnel for them. There you go. Now your village is nice and defendable.
Wow, you're not so bad after all. Here, the plants live this way.
I followed the villager to an odd jungle where glowing plants were walking around. They were patrolling an overgrown outpost. All right, time to sneak inside.
Good luck, creepy worm!
On days 53 to 56, I began to slowly slither around the overgrown outpost, looking for any sign of the Golden Allay. I knew that if I was just spotted by one of them, I'd be done for.
Did you hear that villager during our raid? Yeah, he was like, oh no, not my nose!
I then turned the corner to finally see the Golden Allay trapped in a cage. Yes!
What? Who are you?
Sorry, but you're coming with me. As I said this though, a large plant monster slammed down on the top of the cage.
You think you can come in here and steal from me? Well, think again!
The monster leapt up and tried to slam down onto me with his entire body. Because of our size difference, he could have squashed me in one hit. Gah! I was now extremely low on hearts, and the monster advanced towards me again.
Bye-bye.
He was about to attack when suddenly I was filled with a strange power, and my hearts were replenished. Huh?
Hurry! Attack now!
I did as she said, and with my empowered attacks, I took the monster down quickly. Wow, was that your power?
Yes, they forced me to use it on them. I can empower and cure any creature.
Any creature, huh? Well then, I'll make you a deal. If I get you out of here, do you think you can help me with something? On days 57 to 59, I escorted the Golden Allay back to the blood-soaked caves and brought them in front of the bloody Black Widow.
You took long enough.
Yep, just like I promised. Now let my friend go.
Oh dear, I can't free him. He's long gone.
Not if she has anything to say about it. Now, the Allay focused her healing powers on Scale's statue, causing him to turn back to normal.
What? No!
The spider wasted no time and leapt in to attack. We all made sure to keep our distance and fire back at her with everything we had. The Allay was empowering us, which allowed our attacks to deal massive damage. Take this!
All right, you die first!
The Black Widow then charged at the Golden Allay. But I had an idea. The other statues!
Right!
Her healing energy shot out around the cave, which caused all of the stone players to be cured.
Shot what happened?
It was that spider! Get her! Everyone ran in and began to overwhelm the Black Widow. I landed the final blow with my bite, which took her down and caused me to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and can now shoot out a powerful blood web from my mouth. Whoa, cool. On days 60 to 63, we all made it safely back to our base, and I quickly brought the Allay over to my mom. Do you think you can save her?
I'll try.
With that, she focused her healing powers on my mother, which completely cured her from the poison. Mom!
So, what happened?
It's okay, you're fine now.
That's my boy. I'm so proud of you.
I then went out and helped build up the Golden Allay, her very own home to stay in. Here you go. I think you deserve a place to rest.
Thank you, Bozo. I'm glad I could help.
I guess I haven't eaten anything but spider in a bit. I went outside of my base in search of something to eat when I heard someone cry out.
Oh no! Stay away from me!
Who's that? I ran towards the voice to see that some of King Cobra's minions had cornered a baby eagle.
I said stay back! Don't you know who my father is?
Your father isn't around to protect you now, is he?
I knew I couldn't just stand by and let this happen. I guess I'm eating snake for lunch. On days 64 to 68, I jumped into action, using my new blood web to pull myself forward. Rah!
What? It's you! Kill him!
The snakes ran in and tried to surround me, but I was much stronger since the last time we fought, and now they were hurting. Like their king, they shot out small blasts of poison at me, and while it definitely hurt, my new blood attacks easily pierced through them. Our battle was neck and neck, but I was able to take all of them down. Yeah, take that. Hey, are you all right?
Oh, yeah. Just my pride's a little hurt. Those snakes used to be scared of me. You know, I'm the son of the Blood Eagle.
Your father is the Blood Eagle? Can I meet him?
For saving me? Sure.
The baby eagle led me over to the top of a mountain where a large castle nest was. Whoa, this is your home?
Yep. Wait 1 second.
Dad!
Open the drawbridge! Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of the bloodworm!
Don't worry, I got this. I slung my blood web on top of the drawbridge and pulled it down to open up the castle. That actually worked. Nice.
Yeah, my dad's not gonna like that, but come on.
On days 69 to 73, we walked into the nest's throne room to see the large blood eagle, but he looked incredibly weak.
What are you doing, boy? I'm in no shape to open the castle door right now.
That was my fault. See, I'm here because I need your powers to stop King Cobra and his snakes.
Ah, yes. King Cobra, once just prey to me, has become my predator. He did this to me, and still my son is not ready to rule the skies in my place.
I can do it, Dad. I just need a little more practice.
All right then. Worm, if you want to share my power, then you will have to teach my son these 3 important things: how to hunt, how to fight, and how to fly.
The first 2 I can definitely do, but flight is not really...
I don't care! Do you want my power or not, Worm?
Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Here goes nothing. The baby eagle and I went out in search of something to hunt when I saw a rabbit on the coastline. Aha, there. Okay, little guy, this is all you.
Okay.
The eagle slowly snuck up behind the rabbit, but the rabbit was fast.
An eagle! Later, you dumb losers!
The rabbit began to run throughout the forest. Come on, eagle, you can do this. The eagle was running, chasing right after him, but the rabbit was definitely not making it easy. Just fly, man.
I just can't.
I saw the rabbit was about to break free, so I used a blood ability, breaking down a tree and blocking his path. Because of this, the eagle was finally able to reach the rabbit and take him down. Yeah, man, you definitely need to learn how to fly sooner than later.
Yeah, I know. I just get so nervous and...
But before we could say another word, a large bone serpent came leaping out of the water at him. Wah! On days 74 to 77, I quickly pushed the eagle out of the way as the serpent slammed down and slithered into the water.
Ah, the bloodworm. King Cobra will be very pleased with me when I bring him your head.
The serpent began to leap up again and attack me rapidly. He was super fast and kept diving back into the water, dodging around my attacks. Ah! Okay, now's your chance to learn how to fight.
I can't. I'm scared.
The serpent came in and hit me again, throwing me back. Ah! All right then, run! We began to run along the coastline as a serpent was chasing right after us. This is bad. I can't fight this thing and defend the eagle at the same time. But then the eagle and I ran into a large river. We gotta get across. Hurry! I swing across with my blood wet, making it to the other side. Come on!
No, I don't know how to fly.
I looked over and saw the serpent making his way up the river. It's okay. You can do it. Me and your father believe in you. The eagle hesitated and at the very last second jumped and flew across. Yeah!
Come here!
The serpent jumped up again, but this time he landed on the dry ground. Get him! We teamed up, and together, the eagle and I's combined strength was enough to take down the serpent. We did it!
You fools! I was only a distraction.
What? We then heard a painful eagle cry from the castle nest.
Dad?
On days 78 to 80, we quickly ran back up to the castle, but the bridge was destroyed. Oh no! I heard another yell coming from the Blood Eagle. Okay, something's wrong. We have to get over there now.
Okay, hold on.
The eagle flew towards me and began to carry me. Okay, whoa! Please just don't drop me. He was still very new to flying, and I was beginning to slip. But thankfully, before I did, we barely made it to the other side. Okay, I guess that worked.
Yeah.
We both walked forward, only to see that King Cobra snakes were surrounding the Blood Eagle.
Where are they?
Looking for us?
Stay away from him!
We both charged in and began to fight off the snakes. Their poisonous attacks were starting to wear down on my hearts, but the baby eagle and I were fighting back with all we had until...
Hello there, little birdie.
The snake unleashed another poisonous attack right at the eagle, but his father flew in the way.
Dad!
It's all right, son. You are ready.
With his final breath, the Blood Eagle gave his power over to his son, causing him to become the new Blood Eagle.
Sorry about that. We'll be leaving now.
Yes, you will.
With the one flap of his wings, he sent the snakes flying off the nest. On days 81 to 85, the eagle landed down in front of me. I'm so sorry about your father.
Don't be. He did what he had to do. And so did you. I shall share my powers with you.
Yes. So, I kinda gotta bite you now.
You what?
Before the eagle could react, I bit him. And because of this, I began to upgrade one final time. I now had 35 hearts, and large blood wings sprouted from my back. I was now the strongest blood creature in the world. Hurrah! Thanks.
Ouch. That actually kind of hurt.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Now, what are you gonna do?
Well, I think I might just have to make sure you put an end to the King Cobra's reign. I will join you!
On days 86 to 90, the Blood Eagle and I were flying back to my base when we came across King Cobra and his army. He had found the remainder of my people and put them all in a large hanging cage.
I will ask you one final time. Where is the bloodworm?
Even if we knew, we would never tell you!
So be it.
The snake shot out his poison, which filled the crater under the cage, making it a pure death trap. No!
Let's see where your loyalty lies when you burn in my poison. Men, find that stupid worm.
his snake army went out in search for me.
We need to stop them! Come on!
No, not yet. If we run in there blindly, we're not gonna stand a chance. He's obviously still too powerful. On days 91 to 94, the Blood Eagle and I made it quickly back to my base. He took my people. We better fortify the base to protect everyone else. I went to work and got enough resources to start building up the Blood Eagle his very own home to stay in. I made sure it was very similar to his last, one that honored his father.
Thank you, Fozo. I know my pops will be proud when we take those snakes down.
I know he will be too. After I finished that, I started building up a wall to better protect everything we had worked for. I planned on saving my people and knew they needed to come back to a place where they felt safer than ever before. The snakes already ambushed my home before, but they won't be doing it again. I finally had finished my entire base and knew that I was ready to fight the King Cobra.
Oh, my boy, he has them. He has our people.
I know. I'm gonna put a stop to him here and now.
What's the plan, Fozo? What are we going... Ah! Fozo! Watch out!
No, it's okay. He's a friend.
I'm going to make that Cobra pay for what he's done.
And I know how we're gonna do it. Everyone, huddle up. On days 95 to 99, I walked out into the desert to face the King Cobra and his army.
Well, would you look at this? The worm has come willingly to his death.
Not so fast. I'm here to put a stop to you once and for all. You almost killed my mom and hurt so many of my people, and I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
Well, I'd like to see you try.
With that, the snake hit a lever that started to lower my people's cage into the deadly pit.
Fozo! Save us!
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna save you.
Oh, yeah? You and what army?
This one. As I said this, the Blood Eagle swooped down and took out a group of snakes. The Blood Creeper rushed in and exploded more of them back, giving me a straight shot to rush King Cobra. Hurrah! I ran in through the chaos, but before I could get to him, a snake leapt out to bite me. Ah! Suddenly, though, my mother jumped in and took him down before he can get me. Mom!
You think I was gonna let you boys have all the fun? Go get him, Fozo.
Time to end this. On day 100, I was now face to face with King Cobra. Let my people go!
You think it was going to be that easy? I'm not scared of you, worm!
We began to fight. The Cobra's crazy poisonous attacks were shooting all around me. Whoa! I took to the air though and shot down at him with all of the abilities I could. But then the worm's cage fell even closer to the poison. I gotta hurry. I tried to fly to them, but King Cobra hit me out of the air. This took me down to extremely low health. No, I can't lose. King Cobra slithered up to me and was about to unleash another hit when...
What?
Scale had snuck around and flipped back the lever, which stopped the cage.
Don't make me eat you all, lizard. You little pests are nothing compared to me.
You know what? It's time I end this. With his back turned, I focused all of my blood abilities with one final blood bite that sent the King Cobra flying into his own pool of poison. All of this damage combined was enough to finally take him down for good.
No! No!
And with that, all of my worm people could finally live in peace. On day 1, I was a sandworm, burrowing into my cave home with my little sister.
We couldn't find food again.
It's okay. The caves are just getting too dangerous. We will figure it out. Just then, my older brother came slithering in, holding a strange diamond compass.
Bozo, Sarah, we have to go now.
What do you mean? And hey, what is this?
No, wait!
Because I picked up the compass, my skin began to crystallize as I turned into a diamond worm? What just happened to me? A dynamite explosion then sounded off at the cave entrance, revealing a very large mining crew.
Where is my compass? This little pest has it. Kill him!
Wait, what? No! A smaller goblin ran in, but my brother hit me out of the way, taking the hit instead.
Don't give them the compass. Run!
Brother? No! The goblins activated a switch, trapping my little sister in a cage. Sarah!
Bozo!
What are you doing standing around? Kill that worm and get me my compass!
I was burrowing away through the caves, while the miner goblins were mining right behind me. I gotta find a way to lose them. I burrowed out into a large cave system as one of the miners entered as well. Out of fear, I accidentally shot out a spear made out of diamond. It shot above him, causing the ceiling to collapse. What the? Did I just do that? In a matter of seconds, the diamond compass on me then popped out.
Why, yes, you did.
What the? It's alive?
Yes, I am.
Whoa, okay, what are you? And why do those miners want to get you so badly?
They don't necessarily want me. They want what I point to. Everyone in the world does.
Huh? Just then, more goblins broke through the wall. Oh no! The compass then rose up and used an ability revealing a diamond-themed tunnel.
I'm full of surprises. Use this.
I had no choice and trusted it, leaving the goblin miners behind. On day 3, I climbed up above the ground. Man, I haven't been up here in ages. In front of me was a deadly swamp. And is that?
Yep, those miners' main outpost. The deadliest place in the entire region.
My sister. They could be taking her there. I have to save her. I began to run in, but the compass blocked my path. Ow! What are you doing?
Whoa. Those goblins are the most dangerous crew in the area.
I don't care. Get out of my way.
Fine. You'll see.
I went inside of the goblin base to investigate as I saw them bringing in Sarah.
Please, let me go. I'm scared and...
Jared, why don't we just kill the thing?
Because we now have something that Diamond Worm wants. And trust me, when he comes looking for it, he will learn he should have never ran. Send out the search teams. We need to find the remaining diamond shards to get that sacred treasure so that we can rule those mines.
The diamond compass just points to treasure? Just then, a large spider burrowed out of the ground behind me. The spider quickly shot me with his webs. Ah!
It looks like someone has found the diamond compass. You are coming with me.
On day 4, I was weak, being brought into the spider nest home, Spider Hollows. I looked around to see spiders crawling everywhere, but then I was thrown inside of a web-like room.
Our leader will be here very shortly.
No, I gotta get out of here. I have to get back to my sister. I tried to burrow through the walls, but they were all embedded with poison. Ow! I was then cut off by Tiny crawling behind me. What the? Whoa! Are you the spider leader?
What? No, I'm too small and weak to be. I'm a prisoner here, just like you.
Wait, why though? You're a spider.
Yeah, but I'm seen as weak, a disgrace. And all because I don't eat other insects. I'm a vegan.
We then heard lots of rumbling coming from the nearby tunnels. The actual leader. He's coming. Please, look, there has to be a way that we can get out of here, okay?
No way. I'm not strong enough to escape this place.
Well, I think that you are. I believe it.
You believe in me?
Yes, I believe in you. Just then, the main entrance bursted open, revealing the large and deadly poison spider leader. But the tiny one then went over and revealed a small tunnel behind some web.
Follow me!
On day 5, I was escaping with the tiny spider.
This is one of our secret exit tunnels, but there's one problem.
We reached the inside of the main common room, and it was packed. Oh no!
They're escaping with the diamond compass! Get them!
I looked over and then saw an exit route heading to the top of the room. This way! I was trying to be careful, as some platforms were very fragile. Whoa! Thankfully, though, we made it all the way to the top, leading out. But then I noticed in the center of our path had a web with a glowing diamond shard. What is that thing?
We don't have all day!
I had a gut feeling and picked it up, which caused me to grow stronger and upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts and, out of instinct, unleashed a diamond bite attack, hitting back the spider. Whoa, did I just get stronger? On day 6, we escaped Spider Hollows, arriving into a sick crystal cave. I then pulled out my compass. Hey, you! What just happened to me? Hello?
Oh, are you finally ready to listen now?
Okay, what was that shard? It changed me.
Yeah, and it's not the only one out there. There's a reason why those goblins want to collect me, you know?
Yeah, I know. To obtain a rich type of treasure or whatever, okay? But I don't care.
You don't even know what the treasure is. It's not a pile of diamonds or even a pile of gold. No, it's something much more.
Hey, where are you going? We reached a horizon overlooking the world's terrain. Much more? Like what?
There are 5 diamond shards out there, somewhere in the world. And the person who can find all 5 and obtain the diamond compass, yours truly, can be granted 1 wish.
Wait, what? A wish? I can wish my brother was back. I can wish all of my family being together again.
Oh, how sweet. But not all people who want this wish mean the world well.
I then looked ahead and saw the goblin miners scouting the area.
Search over here!
The mining crew. Whatever their wish is, it can't be good. On day 7, I took the time to burrow myself a new home inside the crystal caves. I made sure to theme it around us worms, so that when I brought my sister back here, she would feel right at home. Then I placed down the diamond shard in the center, and because of this, it transformed. Whoa, wait, a pillar? What happens when I find all 5? My thought got interrupted by the tiny spider finishing his own room.
No one has ever been this kind to me before. Thank you. My name is Webb.
Good to know. My name is... But we were cut off by horrible singing. La 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 la. I followed it out of our caves until reaching a beachside road. And there singing was a small blue duck on the side of it.
Oh yeah, baby! I'm the absolute greatest ever!
All right, shut up!
What, me? Do you even know where I learned how to sing, pal?
Feather Falls! Look, I don't care, okay?
Ow! How rude! They trained my vocal cords to absolute perfection with the use of their sick diamond little crystal, okay?
Wait, a diamond shard? Where is Feather Falls?
Oh, so now you wanna know, huh? Give me $5.
What? I don't have any money. I'm a worm. Here, just have a carrot.
Oh, even better. What a steal. Come on, follow me.
On day 8, with the help of the duck, we arrived at Feather Falls. Whoa, this place is awesome. There were birds and musical notes throughout the entire island.
Ah, good to be back. You know, before I left, they were begging me to stay.
Is that
Bozo Duck? I thought we told you to leave!
Ignore that guy. Anyway, I should probably go. But oh boy, if I had one wish, it would be for you to click the first link in the description and get a Fozo plush of me. Singing not included. Adios!
What a strange guy. I left and walked around the island, only to hear a really nice melody playing throughout. I looked up to the tallest mountain, and there was a giant-looking bird singing. That is way better than that duck's. My compass then activated, and I could now see that right next to him was the highlighted diamond shard. Bingo. Traveling up through the island, it wasn't long until I reached the peak and was next to the bird.
A disgusting worm on my island?
Rude. Look, I'm not gonna be here for long, but I need that shard but before I could say anything else, he blasted me out of his castle room. Ow!
No insect asks for something of mine. Now leave before I eat you!
Ouch. Psst. I looked over to see a smaller bird.
You wish to obtain this island's diamond shard?
Yeah?
Then come with me.
On days 9 to 10, I followed the small bird.
Take cover.
We did, as a few other birds flew overhead. Wait, why are you sneaking around? I was then brought over to a smaller secret cove area, where there was a smaller group of them.
Because the king of this island is a fraud and wants to take us down.
I am confused. I was then brought over to a broken-looking speaker. What's this?
It is a rule here that the bird with the best singing voice can claim king over these lands. But that melody you are hearing, it is a lie. I found this hidden away on the island, and I know it belongs to our so-called king. I just know it.
Well, how will this help me with the shard?
Okay, look. If you go and expose him for the bird he really is, I am sure this entire island will give you that diamond with gratitude.
On days 11 to 12, I began to search throughout the mountainside for any sign of the speakers. But I then heard the king bird again. Wait a minute. I started to burrow through the mountainside, following the vibrations when the compass popped out.
I think I can help.
With that, it began to point me in a clearer direction, leading right into a backstage room. There were massive speakers blaring the king's vocals, and large red curtains were hiding them in here. Those birds were right. He's definitely using auto-tune. Well, time to expose him for who he really is. I bit down into the ropes holding up the curtain, causing them to fall and expose the speakers to all of the birds in Feather Falls.
Wait, our king, he's a fraud?
What? No! Who did this?
Because of this distraction, I saw the shard was up for grabs. I took it, which caused its magic to empower me. I gained 5 more hearts and can now shoot out diamond spears on command. Yeah, this isn't good. On days 13 to 14, the king bird was flying after me as I was trying to escape down the mountain.
You insect!
His actual singing voice sent musical attacks down onto me. Ah! Yeah! His singing sucks! I kept running until I was cut off by a river on the island. And there was a jet ski? Turning back, I saw the king wasn't giving up the chase. I guess I don't have a choice.
Give me back my shard!
Yeah, no way, man! In his anger, the king bird launched another singing attack. Ah!
I'm going to find all of the diamond shards and grant myself the most beautiful voice. And my chance won't be stolen by a stupid little worm!
I tried to get away, but I was at the end of the river. Uh-oh. Ah! Just before the king could crush me, a graceful voice sang out right towards him, causing him to be knocked away from us.
Take that, you singing fraud! job!
I followed up with my new ability, shooting out my diamond spear and taking down the evil king. Hey, thanks for the help.
Of course. With him gone, I can help rebuild this island for the better. In the name of pure melody!
Yeah, I'm just glad I could help. And, oh, can I borrow the jet ski? On days 15 to 16, while I was making my way back to base, I saw Webb was on a shoreline freaking out.
Howie, Bozo! Howie!
Whoa, what's going on?
No time! Just follow me!
I followed behind Webb as he brought me down underground, where the goblin mining crew was meeting in a cave full of strange toxins. What is this stuff? I looked around to see that the goblins had been building up more and more mining sites, and using the dangerous toxins, they were killing any underground creatures nearby. That's when I saw Welt across the cavern.
With more and more goblins joining our crew, we have now spread our mission underground. Keep going around and spread those toxins. That worm soon won't have anywhere to hide.
All of the goblins scattered around the caves as Welt walked down a separate tunnel. I need to follow him. My sister could be in there.
Bozo! Get back here!
Webb was stopped by a cloud of toxin in between us, causing us to split up. On days 17 to 18, I was being quiet as I followed Welt into a secluded cave. Inside of it, there was a lot more strange machinery. That must be what's producing the toxins. It's killing all of the underground creatures. I turned back to where Welt was only a second ago, but now he was gone.
I knew you would come back.
Stay back! Ah! I had no time to react as Welt hit me with an attack.
I thought you would learn. Your brother stole that compass from me, and look where it got him.
Don't talk about my brother! I launched a diamond spear at him, but he quickly dodged and hit me again.
Are you sad? Did we take your family from you? Well, now you know how it feels.
With another angry swing, Welt knocked me back, cornering me against the pool of lava.
Because of the wretched caves, because of the creatures that lie within it, I lost my brother. And it's all the fault of creatures like you. All of you are monsters. You don't even know what sadness is. So thank you for bringing my compass back to me. And my wish will hurt you. Hurt all of you, including your sister. And by the time I make it, it will already be too late.
Welt was about to charge in for a finishing hit when a shady creature fell down between us and used an item that stunned him. What the?
Quick, follow me if you want to live.
On days 19 to 21, I safely made it back to base with the raccoon. Okay, who are you and why did you save me? Before he could answer, Webb came out of his room.
Crash, is that you?
Webb, how have you been?
Wait, you guys know each other?
Oh yeah, we go way back. Remember that dumpster? You'd eat the meat trash, and I'd eat all the vegan trash. Those were simpler times.
Yeah, simpler times. Look, I've been looking for you. You're the guy that has the diamond compass, right?
Hey, I'm not giving it up.
Whoa, pal. I don't want the compass or the shards. What I want is your help. Is there some place I can plan?
Webb led him off into our base as I went to work, placing the second diamond shard next to the other one. And another pillar. Nice.
Wowee. It's been eons since somebody has been in the possession of 2 diamond shards at once.
Well, anything to bring back my brother and reunite my family.
Oh, I can't wait for you to see it.
See what exactly?
The sacred diamond halls. It's just so special. You'll believe it when you see it.
Huh, I guess I will. I slithered through the base until I saw that Trash and Webb had built up a new room and were planning a heist? Wait, let me get this straight. You want me to help steal something?
Well, when you put it like that. But what if I told you that this place you're helping me steal from has one of those shards you're looking for? Huh?
Okay, I'm listening. Trash led me into a snowy tundra where we could see an isolated mansion built at the top of a mountain.
Some real rich snobs own that place. They make all their money from hunting. Hunting,
Us creatures. So they're bad people. As we got closer, I noticed security guards scouting the perimeter.
Front yard all clear. Remember, they want this place locked down tight for the dinner party tonight.
Wait, we're stealing while a party is going on?
yes! It's the perfect distraction. Come on!
Trash brought me over to a crack in one of the walls as we crawled inside. It didn't take long for us to reach the building's showcase room. I looked down to see all of the well-dressed people surveying artifacts in cases when my compass activated. It pointed right towards a case, displaying at the back of the room the diamond shard. As I said this, the wooden rafter we were on started to crack under my weight.
Hold on!
Before I could move, Trash pushed me into an open vent. On days 27 to 29, I landed safely in the secured basement. The hallways were filled with red lasers and more guards that were patrolling hallways, leading to a grand vault door.
As you can see, the security in this place is through the roof. But all we need to do is get into that room. Once there, I can turn this all off and steal the treasure inside.
And me getting the shard. Wait, how do I play a role in this again?
You'll see. Try and keep up.
Trash started to squeeze and jump around the red lasers, expertly making his way closer to the vault. I was struggling to keep up, as I had to time my jumps to make sure none of the guards saw me.
Come on, almost there.
Trash made the final jump, as I followed quickly behind. We made it! Almost made it.
You gotta be kidding me! Okay, plan B!
We ran right up to the vault door as Trash turned towards me.
Here's where you come in. This door, it's made of an incredibly strong material that only pure diamond can cut.
Oh, got it. Without hesitation, I cut through the vault with my diamond spear. Yes. Once inside, I saw it all. All of the mansion's riches in one place. There's so much. As I said this, one of the guards saw us.
What the? Thieves spotted on basement level?
Trash quickly shot out a dart that put the guard to sleep. Whoa.
Focus, Fozo. Hit that button.
Right. I ran over and did as he said, and this caused the case with the diamond shard to lower inside. I went up and grabbed it, causing me to upgrade once again. I gained 5 more hearts and felt so much stronger. With that, another guard ran in and tried to stop us, but out of instinct, I used my new ability to leap up and slam into the ground, causing the guard to knock out. This is insane.
No, this is the life of crime, baby.
Yeah, not something to cheer for. I looked back and noticed Trash had completely rid the vault of all its valuables. You are fast.
This way, follow me.
On days 33 to 35, we escaped the mansion and made our way into a small dump. What are we doing here? That was when Trash's family all came out of one of the dumpsters.
Dad, how did the heist go? Do we have to steal any more?
No, we don't, buddy. And it's all thanks to this worm right here. Thank you, Fozo.
Of course, those billionaires had it coming.
Ha-ha, right? Oh, and one more thing.
Trash then brought me into his dumpster and pulled out an ancient desert relic.
Okay, so you didn't hear this from me. But this thing is supposed to help find the diamond shard that has never been found.
Never been found?
Oh yeah, and because of all your help, here, take it.
I picked up the relic, and because of this, my vision was pulled somewhere else, to a desert oasis. In front of me was a large Egyptian pyramid. Whoa! My vision returned to the dumpster. Man, I gotta find that desert. But first, you and your family could really use an upgrade. On days 36 to 39, I brought the entire raccoon family back to my base. No one should live in a dump, you know. I got quickly to work, building them up a nice mansion, size for them and their new lifestyle.
Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it. I walked over and placed the next diamond shard down, causing yet another pillar to form. Yes! Man, we're so close. But Sarah, I hope she's okay. It's all my fault those goblins took her. No matter what, I need to get her back. I then realized, where's Webb? After searching around, I followed a newly dug tunnel that led to a deeper cave and ran up, only to see that he was overlooking a newly infested cavern full of the goblins' toxins. Hey, what's going on?
I grew up around this cave. I used it as a playground, but those miners keep spreading their toxins in tunnels everywhere. It's only a matter of time before this stuff spreads throughout the whole underground.
Webb then turned towards me slowly.
We're gonna get that wish, right? Can you just wish these goblins away? They're hurting so many of us.
But my brother, and before I could say anything else, the ancient relic suddenly jumped from my inventory.
You found the lost relic of the ancient ruins?
You know what this is?
I know where it is.
On days 40 to 44, with the help of the relic and Webb, we made our way into a desolate desert and to the foot of the ancient pyramid. I saw this before. So, the diamond shard is lost in here? We entered cautiously into the center as I heard a low heartbeat all around us. The entrance behind us suddenly slammed shut, and there, sitting on a throne, was an intimidating pharaoh.
Intruder!
He stood and rushed forward to attack, but I leapt at him with my new diamond slam and knocked him back. Stop! We don't mean you any harm!
Well, then leave! This temple is not welcome to visitors.
But all we want is the diamond shard.
The diamond shard? The only way to get that is by putting me to rest.
The compass then reappeared next to me and pointed right to the pharaoh's chest. The next shard is your heart? Okay, look, please, we need it. The pharaoh reluctantly brought us into another room in the temple to show us his tomb.
I've waited to find the rest for eons, but I will never find it without the gem of lost time.
So, if we find the gem of lost time, then we can get the diamond shard. We can find it for you. Do you have any idea where it could be? On days 45 to 47, Webb and I followed the pharaoh's directions to a nearby hillside where we found the creepiest gravesite. Okay, he said that the gem was used by an ancient guardian, right? What could possibly go wrong? As we made our way into the site, we started to hear faint whispers.
I don't like it here. Let's go.
Suddenly, ghosts started to rise from their graves and fly around us. Oh no, run! Webb and I made a break for it, running through the grave sites as ghosts continued to attack. Ah! Hey, knock it off! I launched a diamond spear right at one of them, but they completely ignored my attack as it flew right through them. Wait, seriously?
Over there!
I looked over and saw a grave that was much bigger than the rest, and it had a door. The gem could be there. Come on! We dashed towards the doors as I smashed them open with my diamond slam. But the ghosts, they were trying to follow us.
I got it!
Thanks to Webb, he was able to block off the doorway. So, ghosts don't like webs. Good to know. Thanks for having my back.
Well, of course.
We traveled deeper into the underground until we reached a crypt glowing with lava, and there was one tomb resting at its center. Bingo. On days 48 to 52, I was about to approach the center platform when an ancestral spirit rose up from the tomb. In his hands was the gem of lost time.
You have come for the gem, have you?
Yeah, and to return it back to the pharaoh.
That will not be happening anytime soon.
Well, wait, we just want to talk. But the spirit didn't listen and began to rain down spectral attacks from the platform. Why do I feel nauseous? I tried to fight back, sending my diamond spear towards it, but it also flew through him as well.
Fozo, look!
Webb pointed out the 3 chains in the chamber, holding up the platform. Yeah, that's it. I ran over and broke the first set of chains.
No! Stop!
I kept going, and I was able to break them too. Yes! Oh no, wait. The gem! The center platform began to shake as the spirit tried to attack me again. I jumped up to the platform and took the gem from him with a bite. The platform then began to shake from our weight combined, and I barely jumped off just in time as the 3rd chain broke. Sorry, but he was already dead though, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
On days 53 to 56, we made it back to the pharaoh's tomb and showed him the gem.
I am forever grateful. Please, place it on the pillar of existence.
A desert pillar then rose up from the floor at the foot of his tomb. Jeez, so many ancient type of names here, huh? I placed the gem on the pillar, which caused a burst of magical energy to encircle the pharaoh.
Forever grateful. Thank you.
He then gently lowered into his resting place as the shard revealed itself on the tomb. Yes! But before I could pick it up, the entire temple started to rumble as an explosion broke down the walls around us. The goblins, run! I tried to make a run for it as one of the large goblins hit me so hard that my vision became very blurry. Oh no. On days 57 to 59, I awoke in a dark, toxic cave. Where am I? Where's the shard? I looked around, only to see that I was in the goblins' main base that was now underground. They had spread their toxin-filled mines all throughout the world, and all around me were different underground creatures.
Save us.
No, they're ruining the caves, all of our homes. That's when I heard a small, familiar voice from one of the cages.
Brother?
Wait, Sarah? Oh my goodness, you're okay.
But those goblins, they treated me like I was nothing, like a monster. They killed our brother. They're horrible.
I know, but don't worry. I'm not gonna leave you here again. We're escaping right now.
That won't be happening. You two aren't going anywhere. I'm getting some answers.
Answers? No, I'm not afraid of you.
I know, but she is.
Welt motioned to his minions as one walked up and attacked my sister. No!
Now, tell me where you put the other shards, and I will make your deaths quick.
No, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
I said, tell me!
Do not touch my sister! The rage I felt boiled over into the cave, causing the whole area to shake. Then the floor beneath us gave out.
So, you do have some strength within you. Do you want to know what I'm going to wish for?
It doesn't matter. I will get to make that wish, not you.
It's inevitable when I hold all the the shards and find the diamond halls, I will wish for you underground creatures extinction! All of you will vanish, and the caves will be mine for the taking. No one I care about will ever be hurt again! Ah!
Well, rush forward to attack, as I barely managed to dodge.
I will be doing this world a favor!
I was panicking, but then the compass pointed me towards a side tunnel, and it led right to where the diamond shard was, the one from the desert temple. I made a break for it, as well chased right behind me.
Stop him!
Two goblin miners then jumped out down the tunnel and rushed towards me, but I slammed down onto them, taking them down. I was able to make it to the shard, causing me to be empowered. I gained 5 more hearts and gained the ability Diamond Charge that allowed me to attack and burrow at blinding speed. With this ability, I was able to quickly burrow through the walls and back to my sister's cage.
Brother!
Come on, Sarah. We gotta go now. On days 64 to 68, I finally got to bring my sister safely back to base. I wasted no time and built her up a special worm home right next to mine.
Thank you for everything.
I'm just glad that you're finally safe.
Hey, Bozo! You made it back!
I looked over, and Webb was with Trash, and they were both eating a burger? Webb, you're vegan.
Don't you worry. Mine's an Impossible Burger. I really am glad that you're both safe.
Yeah, the family's almost back together. Now, just a wish for my brother back. From there, I went and placed the 4th diamond shard with the others. The compass then appeared beside me.
So, you're really gonna wish for your brother back?
Yeah, and my mind has been made. I just want all 3 of us back together again and safe.
Safe? You've seen what those goblins are doing. They're growing stronger by the day, spreading all through your homes and hurting creatures just like you. Are you sure that if you bring your brother back, you guys will ever really be safe?
I was thinking about what the compass said when I heard a voice call out from one of our base tunnels.
I've heard the presence of the diamond holder. Where is he?
Me, the one with the diamond skin.
Good. I have come to seek your aid. My ancient kingdom is facing a war, but with your help, it can be stopped.
Change of plans. That wretched worm will take us exactly where we need to go. And when that time comes, we will invade and take that wish for ourselves! With the power from this new machine, none of them will stand a chance!
On days 69 to 73, I followed the White Warden Knight deep below the earth as he brought me to a Warden Kingdom. All over the ancient city, White Knights fought against other Red Warden Knights.
This kingdom was in possession of a diamond shard until recently.
Wait, why? What happened?
Look around. The promise of a wish caused division in our ranks. Some of us wanted to keep the shard safe and never have the chance to abuse its power. But the others, they wanted to use the wish to get something we should never have. Sight.
Wait, like eyes?
Yes. Wardens would become far too powerful with eyesight. Without it, we are restricted to these deep caves to use our other senses. But with sight, this world would fall under their rule.
We ran around the battlefield as the fight raged on until finally reaching the base of the city's portal.
Our Elder Mage fled with the Diamond Shard through that portal. If you can reach him and take the shard, our war will end, and there would be nothing more to fight about. Use this.
The knight threw me over a piece of deep dark flint. What do I do with this?
When combined with its second half, it can ignite the portal to the beyond.
And where's the second half?
On the opposite side.
The knight pointed over to the battlefield, the side of the Red Knights. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd say that. Great. On days 74 to 77, burrowing underneath all of the chaos of the battlefield, I dug to the backside of the Red Knights' troops. Okay, can't be caught. Once on their side of the city, I saw that they had built up a maze to fortify their command center. Compass, could you help me out here?
Follow my lead.
The compass helped me through the maze, making all of the right turns when I started to hear...
Stay very quiet. They rely on their antlers to hear you.
Oh yeah, a fight with one of them, and I'm done for. As I said that, one spawned right in front of me. That was too close. Finally, I made it to the middle of the maze, where the Red Knights command center was. With no one inside, I saw they had a glass case that held up the other part. Skulk steel. All right, please don't hear this. Please don't hear this. As I did this, a Red Knight commander appeared from deeper inside.
We have an enemy in our bounds!
On days 78 to 80, I was slithering back through the maze as fast as I could, but the Red Knight and other wardens were behind me. They were unloading attacks and sonic booms that would destroy the walls all around me. Ah! As I ran out of the maze, I burrowed my way back to the foot of the portal, and there I combined the two pieces to make Warden Flint and Steel. Yes, but all of the wardens then took notice. Oh no! Come on, light! With that, I ignited the portal, causing me to float up and levitate before it. What is going on? I was quickly sucked inside as the portal closed. Okay, too close. Now, in front of me was a mystical landscape, and there was the Warden Mage in complete isolation. There you are. Do you realize what's happened to your entire kingdom? It's a full-blown civil war back there.
This is what's best. No one should have the power of a wish. Everyone only wants it for their own selfish reasons.
Well, not me. I need it, okay? I need to bring my brother back. He died because of all of this, and it's not his fault.
Lies!
The mage suddenly grew in size and began to attack. He could summon dangerous skulk tendrils out of the ground and relentlessly cast warden booms. Ah! Hey! I was trying to fight back with all of my abilities. Look! I need that wish!
You need to realize your selfishness.
Ah! Okay. Fine. The mage stopped attacking and floated down before me. Look, it is a selfish wish. I just want my brother back, okay? This entire time, I've just wanted my family back. I need them back.
I can see your journey through your soul. Ask yourself, have you not found another family through it?
I thought about all of my new friends, but before I could answer, the mage threw the final diamond shard towards me. I caught it and felt its wish magic empower me. Gaining 10 more hearts, I was now a much more powerful diamond worm. Wait, why did you?
You have realized your ways, and I trust you will make the right decision on the wish.
On days 86 to 90, I walked back through the ancient city and met up with the White Knight.
Thank you, Fozo. The Red Knights might not like it, but this was the only way.
Well, thank you for putting your trust in me. I then slithered back up towards my base to finally form the fifth and final pillar.
Sir, he almost has the wish. We must stop him now.
No, just a little longer. And then it will be our time to strike.
On days 91 to 94, after making it home, I went straight to the other pillars and saw that all my friends were gathering around. I placed down the shard, creating the fifth and final pillar. The whole room then began to shake as I was pulled into a vision. Wait, am I in my old home? Why am I here? Wait, brother? Is that really you?
It is. You're so strong now. Look at you.
Yeah, I may be strong, but I don't know what to do, what to wish for. I just want you back, okay? With me and Sarah. It's my fault that you're gone, and...
Hey, do not blame yourself. I'm glad that my death could could stop those goblins from being the ones to make that wish. And that's all I cared about. It's okay, brother. It's okay.
Is it though?
No matter what, you have made me so proud. Do whatever it takes to put those goblins down.
With that, my vision returned me to my base, only to see that the compass, it's growing.
Woo-wee! With the collection of all 5 shards, you are now granted the passageway.
Suddenly, a diamond tunnel out of my base was forged, leading into the distance. It's time. On days 95 to 99, my friends and I traveled down the passageway, all the way to the doorway of the diamond halls.
We are here. This is it, the halls.
Whoa. As we stood there in amazement, a burst of toxic spores appeared around us. No, the goblins!
Kill them all!
All the upgraded miners came rushing in, attacking my people. Webb and Trash were trying their best to keep them away, but there were so many of them. Stay back! I jumped in, slamming into groups of them at a time.
Bozo! You can stop this! Go through the doors!
What? No! I need to!
It's okay, brother. Go!
I dashed through the horde of goblins and made a break for the door.
You! Get back here!
You got this. We all believe in you.
The compass then faded away as the doors opened. Thank you. On day 100, I had finally made it into the diamond halls. There, on the other side of the room, was a grand wishing well.
Cast the shards into the well and make your wish.
I ran for the well, but was hit to the side by Welt. Ah!
You led us right to it! That wish will be mine!
We began to fight as his empowered weaponry and army made him so much stronger. I can't give up. I was using all of my abilities, fighting harder than I ever had before, as my diamond spear finally knocked him back against one of the pillars. With that, I ran to the well and threw the shards into the water, causing the entire room to glow with the wish magic. I did it.
Oh, have you?
I turned around and saw that the goblins outside had completely surrounded my friends, my new family.
Go on! Wish for your brother back! But you will never be safe as long as I live! No one you love will ever be safe again! My crew and I will make sure every last one of you dies!
No, you won't! Deep down, I knew what my wish had to be. I wish that all of you goblins would cease to exist. With that, all of the goblin miners began to fade away.
No! No! No!
They were all gone. I knew that my brother was looking down on me, proud that all of the creatures of the underground could now live in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as a warden worm deep within my desert ancient city. I looked around only to see my warden people being attacked by a bunch of monster hunters. Are they after us? I ran throughout the battlefield and watched as the hunters started to hurt and capture my people as if they were just doing it for fun.
Haha! That's 2 points! I'm going for 3!
As I was distracted, I was spotted by one of them. He rushed in to attack, and I thought I was done for until our warden elder jumped in the way and took him down.
We can't let them capture you, my boy. You are special and were created so that we can put an end to these hunters.
Me? But how? Just then, a much larger monster hunter slammed down in the center of our city.
Where is that warden worm? I, Erdin, will hunt you down, just like the rest of this world's monsters, so that I can be the most powerful hunter yet!
You need to leave now and find Aaron. He will know how to make you strong enough to save our people.
Odin then noticed the two of us and rushed forward only to unleash a powerful attack on my elder. No!
Go now!
I ran for my life, leaving all of my people behind.
Capture these pathetic monsters and get me that worm!
On day 2, I was slithering through the caves as fast as I could, with monster hunters chasing behind me. They shot at me using their advanced hunter gear. Oh no, I'm trapped.
You know, we enjoyed taking your people down. And once we have you, our power will be used to kill the rest of the monsters in this world.
I'm not a monster. Out of my frustration, I began to mine deep in the ground. Whoa, I can burrow.
Oh, no, you don't. Get the drill!
Using this newfound ability, I began to mine a path to get me out of this cave. It wasn't long until I heard heavy machinery and realized there was a drill mining right after me. Ah! I then mined out of a wall side, only to find myself inside of a strange nest home. What is this place?
There you are!
The monster hunter began to rush in, but out of nowhere dropped down a very large griffin beast. On day 3, the griffin started to fight off the monster hunter, easily destroying his machine. The hunter ran up and tried his best to hurt him with his weaponry, but the griffin sliced him with his claw and sent him back. He had incredible agility and strength, and would even use his wings to summon deadly gusts of wind around us.
No!
The griffin then landed on the hunter, taking him down for good. Whoa, you saved me. I thought I was safe, but the bird turned towards me and approached with anger. Wait, I don't mean you any harm.
This is my home, and you are not welcome here.
I was backed into a corner and thought I was done for. Please, look, I'm looking for Aaron, okay? My people, they're in danger.
Well, it's true. You must be the creature the Wardens have spent years creating. Fine, I'll help take you where you need to go.
On day 4, the griffin flew me high up throughout the lands, but all I was seeing was pure chaos. The world was full of deadly villages and outposts, filled with cages of different beasts, animals, you name it. The hunters are doing this? This is horrible.
This is the world now. With Odin and his people at large, all creatures of any kind are being hunted down and stripped of their freedoms, including your wardens.
We then landed within a desert ruin with a strange Warden Eye artifact sat at its center.
Go and pick it up.
Okay. I listened, and once I touched it, my entire body began to shake. I gained 5 more hearts and grew larger in size, becoming a stronger Warden Worm. Whoa!
This is the first of 5 Warden Eye fragments. They grant any being incredible beast-like abilities when equipped. I am Aaron, and have helped the Wardens in their quest on creating you. They believe your strength can be enough to stop this.
Well, if these items increase my strength, then I will go out and find all of them. Rustling then sounded off, and out of the bushes rushed an advanced hunter.
There you are. We have all the Wardens under our watch, and when I bring you in, I will be rewarded.
On day 5, the advanced hunter rushed in and began to attack. He summoned 2 more arms and now had 4 very sharp swords. Oh no! But with my new upgrade, I now had the ability to shoot out deadly skulk venom at him. Ha! Take that! We fought each other, blow for blow. He was not an easy opponent, as he shot out poison all throughout the area. But I knew I could not let my people down. With the one final skulk venom attack, I was able to fully take down the hunter. Yes! Upon his death, dropped a note that said,
"Do not let that worm find those Warden Eye artifacts. Go out and find the Croak Empire before he does."
The Croak Empire? Huh. That must be where another one is. I knew that there were going to be more hunters after me. So Aaron and I started to forge a new hideout within this desert ruin. I made my very own home inside of a sand cave, while I also made Aaron a small nest lying on top of a tree. As Aaron and I were admiring our new work, I saw a sand block fall near my cave.
Oops. Oh no.
What was that? I walked over, only to see a tiny warden hiding in fear.
No, please don't hurt me. I barely was able to escape from those hunters. I have nowhere else to go.
Escape? Where exactly did you escape from? On day 6, the tiny warden brought me within the nearest forest until we reached an outpost much larger than the ones I'd seen before. I watched as countless hunters were inside, upgrading their weaponry. And right next to them were rows of cages holding wardens and my warden elder.
Let us go!
Shut it!
I have to get them out of here. I was about to run in, blinded by my rage. But just then, Odin entered the courtyard.
Everyone listen! This warden worm is a threat to our clan. Do you not understand? It can grow to be the strongest among all beasts in this world. This is why we must obtain its scales so that we can forge weaponry with power like no other. But we will need backup.
He then walked forward and ignited a platform, causing lightning to summon all around him. In one huge burst, dropped down a knight bounty hunter.
Magnus, I know you've never failed a hunt, which is why I need you to go and find that worm.
Very well. Leave it to me.
Oh no, this isn't good. I need to find the Croak Empire fast.
You mean that kingdom of frogs? I know where that place is. Come on, follow me.
On day 7, the tiny warden led me deep within a swamp, but we were quickly met by a moat. Is that polluted swamp water? Gross. I then looked across, and waiting on the other side was the Croak Empires.
Okay, but how do we get across?
I think I have an idea. Follow me. I used my burrow ability, allowing me to dig deep underground. Thankfully, I was able to mine below the moat and make it safely on the other side. However, as I exited, I found myself in the middle of their entire kingdom. Maybe I mined too far?
Halt! Wordworm. Those words are really getting creative with their creations, huh?
Huh, yeah, no kidding. We know why you're here. You will not get that Warden Eye fragment.
I then looked up, and lying on their tallest tower was the Warden Eye. Please, I need it. Just then, I heard a very loud and in a huge splash landed their king, Frog.
I am Emperor Croak. We see that fragment has good luck to our people. We have lost too many to those hunters.
Well, I'm trying to stop them. There has to be some way I can get it from you.
You know, this empire loves a show. I think I have an idea on how you can prove your worth.
On day 8, Emperor Croak brought me back to the center of their kingdom with a crowd of frogs watching.
The rules are simple. If you can get to that warden fragment, you win. But in order to do that, you have to get past the king.
Okay, deal. Horns then sounded off, and the Frog King began to attack me. He used his high leaps to his advantage and pushed me back away from the tower. Back off! I fought back, using my Skulk Venom on him, and tried my best to get to their tower. Unfortunately, he would shoot out deadly water attacks at me, and even shot his tongue out, swallowing me whole.
Let me out of here!
Ow! Wait a minute, I have an idea. I continued to fight the frog, and waited for him to shoot his tongue again. Here goes nothing! He shot me out. Come on! I did it! I reached the Warden fragment. I picked it up, causing me to upgrade once more. I gained 5 hearts, grew in size, and now had the ability to do explosive bites at my enemy. Awesome! I went back to the courtyard towards the king.
Emperor Crow is very impressed. You earned it. But without this fragment, my kingdom's luck is gone.
You know, I think I have an idea. On days 9 to 10, I gathered up all of the frogs in the Croak Empire to come back to my base.
Thank you for offering shelter to my people until we stop those men. Odin will stop at nothing to take us all down.
Yeah, I know. I just don't get why he hates us so much.
I'm not quite sure, but what I've heard is that he lost someone very close to him. But it's just a rumor.
Who could he have lost? We continued to walk out of the swamps and back towards the desert until I heard a voice coming towards us. The sky became clouded as flames appeared and a figure rose from the ground.
Yo, I thought I smelled a warden worm around here.
Oh no, leave now. The frogs and the tiny warden all left back towards my base. You're trying to hunt me down. What you hunters are doing, it's not right.
Not right. You are monsters, beasts. You don't know any better, especially you wardens.
Oh yeah? Well, I'll show you. Magnus then charged straight in. He spun around and slashed me with his very large sword. With just one hit, I was knocked down to only a few hearts. Oh no, he's too strong. I gotta get out of here. I began to burrow down into the ground, but Magnus ran down the tunnel straight behind me.
Get back here!
He was about to catch me, but thankfully, I dug straight underneath a pool of lava. It fell and separated the two of us.
Count your days, you worm. They are numbered.
On days 11 to 12, I made my way back to base and saw that all of the frogs and the tiny warden made it here safely. Thank goodness. I got to work, building up a place for all of the frog people. I made sure to theme it around their kingdom so that they could feel just at home. After that, I quickly was able to build the tiny warden their very own tiny home as well.
Wow, Fozo, this is amazing. Oh, and that reminds me, I wanted to show you something.
What is it? The tiny warden then used her warden senses to locate and pull out from the ground all of the surrounding ore around our base.
We are wardens, remember? I can sense everything.
Whoa, that's awesome! Thanks! With the tiny warden's help, I was able to find enough iron to make myself a set of iron tools. Awesome!
Fozo, I'm glad you made it back safely. And by the looks of things, you're even stronger now.
I am, Aaron. Thankfully.
Well, if you're up for another journey, I found where the next warden fragment is.
You did?
Yes. Now come on, I'll show you.
On days 13 to 14, I followed behind Aaron until he brought me to the top of an icy mountain. At its peak were strange pillars surrounding a Wardenite fragment. But something was wrong. It's frozen?
That's right. This fragment is useless unless we can melt it, and there is only one way to do so.
How? Aaron led me to the side of the mountain, overlooking the rest of the tundra.
Deep within this land lies a very dangerous ice beast. But with its help, we just might be able to thaw this fragment. Be warned, he is not friendly.
Great. He then flew away with the frozen fragment to keep it safe at our base. And I continued into the tundra until I saw a fire? That's not normal. I approached and started to see that the fire was coming from a burning tundra village. It was being raided by the monster hunters. Oh no. On days 15 to 16, I watched as monster hunters began to corner some defenseless tundra creatures.
Please. No,
Wait.
One of the hunters swung and killed the creature without a second thought. I have to stop this. I charged in and used my new explosive bite to attack them. They turned to fight back, but I was quick and was able to take all of them down with my abilities. Yes! I looked around at the burning village, and just when I thought I killed the last hunter, one of the home's walls exploded outwards.
You! We finally met face to face.
Odin, you have to stop this. All of it. You're hurting countless innocent lives.
Lives? You guys are just monsters.
He leapt into the air and tried to slam down onto me, summoning lightning everywhere. Stop! Look, I heard you lost someone close to you. I'm sorry, but you can't just take it out on us.
You know nothing about me. My father, he was the greatest hunter to ever live. He taught me everything from skinning a rabbit to slaying beasts like you. Then one day, on a hunt, he never returned. He was killed by one of you monsters. You beasts ended his life, and now I will do the same to all of you!
He threw one of his axes directly at me, and I was barely able to dodge out of the way. I gotta get out of here. I made a break for it, but just when I was about to make it out of the village, I felt the ice crack from underneath. Ah!
Huh. I will avenge my father if it's the last thing I do.
On days 17 to 18, I fell down and into the center of an ice temple. Ow! Where am I? The area looked abandoned and almost completely forgotten, except for there was a tundra creature hiding behind a pillar. Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're not one of those hunters. They took my family from me.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to stop them, but I have to find an ice beast in order to do so.
Oh, you mean the Yeti? Follow me.
Wait, Yeti? He led me over to a very dark cave entrance deeper in the temple. So, he's in here?
Yep.
I began to slowly creep inside until I was totally encased in darkness. And then... As I recovered from the hit, rushing out of the darkness was a huge ice Yeti. On days 19 to 21, the powerful Yeti jumped towards me in a rage, swinging at me with his giant fists. Hey! I began to fight back, using my explosive bite attack. But the Yeti was so strong, he barely seemed to flinch. I tried to run and gain some distance, but he would keep burrowing towards me before forming a ball of ice that kicked at me. Ah, stop it! I'm not here to fight you!
You leave now!
I can't do that. I need your help in unfreezing a warden fragment.
Help! Hunters attack because of you! Now, leave my home!
Please, Yeti! The monster hunters attacked my village. They took me away from my family. They need to be stopped.
The Yeti calmed down.
Fine, if you want help, I show you. But you do the rest.
Show us what?
Both of you. Follow.
On days 22 to 26, the Yeti led us out of his icy caves until we came to a large lava and ice lake.
Unfreeze fragment, the item you need. Here.
In the lake?
Yes, under the lake. You must find it.
Okay, here I go. I began to dig deep down, tunneling under the pool, searching for any clue of the Yeti's item. But as I dug, I accidentally mined in another icy cave with spikes falling down. Okay, wrong way. I continued to dig, having to dodge around more traps and being careful not to dig too close to lava pools. Eventually, I found it. Another cave opening. But it was no longer icy, and in the center was a pedestal holding a potion of molten magma. This has to be it. I rushed up and grabbed the potion. This will definitely unfreeze the frozen warden fragment. On days 27 to 29, I went back to my base, potion in hand and seal with me. I found that Aaron had built some sort of containment pillar for the frozen fragment. Hey, here you go.
Good work. But it'll take some time to set things up.
While he was doing that, I went and got enough materials to make Seal their very own home to stay in.
Thanks, Fozo. It's nice to know us creatures have each other's backs.
Agreed. I ran back to Aaron and saw that his containment area was now filled with hot magma. Okay, I'm guessing it's ready. I then watched as the frozen fragment began to melt and crack until it finally thawed. Yes! I grabbed the fixed fragment, causing me to become even stronger. I gained 5 more hearts and felt my body grow. Now, I could use my size to shake the ground around me with a powerful slam attack. Awesome!
So, is it true? Rumors quickly spread that Odin's father was killed by a beast.
Yeah, and now he's letting his rage blind him.
It just doesn't make any sense. His dad was known as the world's strongest monster hunter. Things aren't adding up, Fozo.
What do you mean? Stop it! What was that? I ran out of the base to see that there in a cage was my warden elder? Oh my goodness, you're okay. I'm getting you out of here now. I ran up to the cage and noticed that she looked weak.
My dear boy, no! Get out of here! It's a trap!
What? Before I knew it, Magnus appeared, leaping down between me and the elder. As he did, giant walls of metal formed around us, trapping me in.
You aren't going anywhere!
On days 30 to 32, I was face to face with Magnus in his metal arena. You used my elder as bait?
Yes, and you fell for it! There's no running this time!
He rushed in to attack me, spinning around wildly with his sword and shield. Ah! Take this! I used my new Power Slam ability, causing the ground beneath us to erupt. The attack definitely hurt Magnus, but the blast also hit my elder. Oh no, I need to be careful. Magnus used the opening to kick me back, then followed up with multiple sword attacks as I was cornered. I was starting to get lower and lower on hearts, and he kept blocking my attacks. I can't give up. I used my explosive attack to push Magnus back, but his hits were just way too strong. Magnus then landed a blow that almost knocked me out. Ah!
It's a pity they want you alive. You're coming with me.
My vision went blurry from the fight, and I started to pass out. On days 33 to 35, I woke up, chained to a strange platform in the middle of a room full of monster hunters. I feel so weak.
Warden Worm, you really thought you'd put an end to my empire?
What did you do to me?
More so, what did you just do? For us, we have taken some of your scales, and with them, we will upgrade our weaponry so that we can move on to the next part of our plan.
Next part?
Quiet! Hunters, get to work! In this one, put him with the others. We have what we want.
A couple of hunters walked forward and began to escort me deep underneath their outpost. It wasn't long until I was thrown into a cage in a room filled with my wardens.
Fozo, I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you.
It's okay. We're all alive. That's what matters. Odin is planning something, though. We need to get out of here, and fast.
Yeah, good luck, pal. These people only see us as entertainment here.
Entertainment? Just then, the opposite side of my cage opened up. What the? I walked out, only to have the door slam behind me, and to see that I was in a massive arena with monster hunters looking down at me. Oh, no! On days 36 to 39, I looked around the whole Colosseum. I need to find a way out of here. I then heard another cage open on the opposite side, and walking out of it was a tall amethyst golem.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Whoa, 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 wait. We don't have to listen to them. We can work together and get out of here.
Get out of here? Impossible. So, it's either you or me. No hard feelings.
The golem then started throwing amethyst shards at me. I dodged them, only to realize they turned into tiny amethyst golems? What the? They ran at me while he continued to attack with his massive arm. We began to fight as he attacked me continuously. Ah! Stop it!
Fight me!
The golem stomped on the ground and sent forward shards of amethyst that hit me on the head. No! We are not monsters! Ah! In my frustration, I unleash an extremely powerful Warden Boom, destroying everything around me. Whoa!
What? Close the cages! Don't let them escape!
In the midst of the destruction, I noticed that there was a way out. I gotta get the wardens and get out of here. On days 40 to 44, I escaped with all of the wardens straight out of the hunter's outpost. Thankfully, we were able to make it safely back to base. That was close. Before doing anything else, I made sure to get enough materials to build up all of the wardens their very own ancient-styled home. And done.
Oh, Fozo, I'm so proud of how strong you've become.
The Warden Elder collapsed right in front of me. Why is this happening?
Bozo, what's wrong?
Aaron, the hunters, they must have done something to her. She looks so weak.
If we don't do something soon, she might not make it.
But we have to help her.
I have an idea on where we can get an item that might help her, but we have to hurry.
Odin, we had no idea that he would escape.
Roar! I trusted idiots with one job! One! And now that worm is back out in the world. No matter. Those of you who are still worth the air you breathe, forge your weapons! Once my axes possess that worm's power, he won't be a problem anymore.
On days 45 to 47, I went as quickly as I could with Aaron until we arrived at some sort of desert dungeon. But the entrance was sealed shut. Great. Now what?
I'll fly up and look around.
Aaron took to the skies as I looked more intently at the entrance. I noticed that the door was being held up by two pillars that sunk into the ground. That's it. I tunneled below the door and straight through each of the pillars, breaking them down one by one. When the last one was broken, the entire entrance collapsed and was opened up.
You did it!
The two of us ran inside, only to see the dungeon's vast, dark interior. Whoa!
There, that's the item we need.
I looked up and saw that in the center of the chamber was a large tiki sitting in the center, and behind it laid the golden totem of healing. That's it! I began to hurry towards it, but as I moved forward, I heard a click under my body. Uh-oh! The whole room began to shake, and suddenly, the entire floor dropped down, exposing a large, elaborate parkour towards the center. And if I fall, I'd land on deadly spikes. Great.
Activate defense mechanism!
I then noticed that the tall tiki in the center had come to life. It started to launch elemental attacks around the platforms. Okay, focus. I have to get that totem. On days 48 to 52, I started to jump between the floating platforms heading towards the totem, but the tiki heads were spouting flames directly at me. Ah! I jumped away to one of the platforms. Just before, I saw a rock flying right at me. It hit me head on, and I almost fell straight off. Knock it off.
Intruder!
Stay back! Bolts of lightning started to flash throughout the room, making it even harder to jump across. But I knew I had to do it. Here goes nothing. I jumped and finally made it on top of the center platform. But as I did, the tikis all dissembled into 3 individual ones. Ah! They began their attacks, each wielding a different elemental power. I began to fight back when one of them seemed to recognize me.
Wait, hold up. Are you the Warden Worm?
Yeah, I kind kinda need that totem to save my elder.
Well, why didn't you say something? Us Tikis don't have very good eyesight, you know. We know about your quest to take down those hunters, and we totally agree with it.
Follow us. You should see this.
The Tikis led me into a separate room of the dungeon, and there was a map?
We've been guarding this bad boy. It should lead you to your next Warden fragment.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Those crazy hunters have been trying to get into this place for ages to get it.
That's why we had to secure the entrance.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, forget about it. You can take the map and the totem. Just stop those hunters.
On days 53 to 56, Aaron and I rushed back to our base. I ran directly into where my elder was resting and placed the totem of healing next to her. This caused the entire room to instantly start glowing. Yes. In a burst of vibrant light, my elder stood up and looked completely healed.
My goodness! Thank you! Those hunters didn't treat us well at all. I didn't think I was going to make it.
I'm just glad you're okay.
You really have grown so much. I'm so proud of all you have done for our kind.
The work isn't done yet. I just got this map that leads to the next Warden Eye fragment. It looks like it shows something called the Grand Forest.
That forest is a dangerous place. You must be careful.
I know, but it seems like I don't have a choice. I need those fragments to stop Odin. On days 57 to 59, I was making my way to the Grand Forest, and I stopped only to see a massive tree line. Whoa! I then heard screams. Run! I ran towards the trees to see that on the edge of the forest was a town of smaller tree people, but they were being raided by the monster hunters. Oh no! The hunters were using their new and improved weapons to cut down the homes and tree people with ease. They weren't kidding. They upgraded their gear. Hey, hunters! Over here!
The Warden Worm! Get him!
I rushed into battle and fought off as many of the hunters as I could. I used my abilities to hit multiple of them at a time, but they were much stronger than before.
You think we are a challenge? You have no idea how strong Odin has now become.
No! I started to fight harder than ever before, using my power slam to knock out a group of them, and then my explosive bite to take down the final one. With only a few hearts to spare, the tree village was saved. That was close.
You have saved us, weird creature. I can tell you're not from around here.
Yeah, I'm visiting this forest, looking for a Warden Eye fragment.
Oh, if you want that, you must travel to the forest core.
Can you lead me there?
For saving my home? Absolutely.
On days 60 to 63, I followed the tree person as they led me deep into the Grand Forest until we met a clearing, revealing a lost kingdom.
The fragment should be in there, the core, but I shall go no further.
I pushed forward inside the main entrance and found an ominous clearing. There, high up in the branches, was the Warden fragment. Yes! Now, just to get it.
Why have you come here, Warden Worm?
Who said that? I looked out, and appearing through the trees was a tall treant.
I am Skog, guardian of this fragment.
I need that fragment, Skog.
For what? To stop the hunter Odin, I presume?
Yes, he has to be stopped. It's the only way.
No, you will do no such thing.
Skog suddenly rushed towards me in a rage. Wait! On days 64 to 65, Skog moved in and started to attack me. He was so powerful and used the elements of nature to his advantage. He would stomp on the ground and cause jaw-like plants to appear and hit me. Ah! I knew I had to fight back. Stop this! We're on the same side! Skog was fueled by rage and kept hitting me. He would reach into the earth and cause roots to shoot out towards me. Why? Why don't you want to defeat Odin?
Be quiet!
He was about to attack again, but I ran in and bit into him with my explosive bite. This caused Skog to stumble back and briefly stop attacking.
Odin, his actions are wrong. But it's all his father's fault. It's my fault!
What? Wait, you're Odin's father? But how?
Odin followed in my footsteps, as my goal was to become the greatest hunter to ever exist. I would exceed my goals and reach higher and higher, slaying, hurting animals and creatures, treating them like nothing but monsters. But then, on one fateful hunt, I was cursed into becoming the very thing I hunted. I knew my people would never accept me back, so I couldn't return. I came here, and over time, I have finally realized that the beasts we have hunted have emotions as well.
So, you didn't die to a beast. You became one? Odin should know.
He can't know that his own father has turned into the very thing he hates.
But maybe if he knew, he would change. He hates the beasts because he thought you died to one. Skog suddenly smashed at the branch above, dropping the fragment.
Maybe, just maybe, you are right, Worm. You may take the Warden fragment.
Thank you. I ran up and grabbed it, and this caused me to grow in power again. I gained 5 more hearts, and now I could rain down bursts of sonic boom energy from the sky. I felt so much stronger than before. On days 66 to 68, I was on my way back to base with Skog when suddenly Odin's lightning struck, and he was now right in front of us.
You really thought you could escape from me? I'll give you credit. If there is one thing we both have in common, is that we both don't know when to give up.
Odin, wait! He ran straight towards me with his sonic boom charged axes, but Skog jumped in the way, taking the blow. Odin began to attack as hard as he could, hacking into Skog's tree body. I could tell Skog didn't want to, but he began to defend himself.
Odin, you need to stop this!
Odin and Skog continued to fight until Skog hit him back with his root attack. But Odin countered with a very heavy hit.
Now you shall die!
Odin, son, it's me, your father!
He stood there, stunned.
That can't be true! My father, he was a hunter!
I was. But my rage turned me into this. Son, these creatures have feelings, lives that we are just taking from them. You have to stop this now.
I can't believe this. You may have been my father before, but you are not him today.
Wait! Odin slung with the final heavy blow that killed his father! No! I knew I had to run as I quickly burrowed straight down and away from Odin. I have to get the final fragment. I have to! On days 69 to 71, I tunneled all the way to my base and saw that all of the wardens looked healthy again. They were even all working throughout the base, helping my other friends. The elder noticed me and walked over.
This, Bozo, is what being a warden is all about. We are protectors. Our people are meant to keep all of the world's creatures safe.
This is so amazing. I was admiring all of them when suddenly I heard the tiny warden panicking.
Bozo! Bozo!
Hey, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Yes, I am. I was just roaming around outside the base when I saw some monster hunters. They made a camp nearby.
What did you find out?
Well, I overheard them talking about the final warden fragment, but it is in possession of Magnus, and I know exactly where he lives.
Great! Can you tell me? On days 72 to 74, I roamed around the overworld until I reached a clearing, and there it was, Magnus's keep. The huge walls and battlements were guarded and well too fortified for me just to dig through. I need to find another way in safely.
I know it's around here somewhere.
What was that? I walked over to the noise and saw an armored Enderman.
Come on. Where did I put my sword?
Hey man, are you okay?
No, I'm not. I lost my sword. How am I supposed to be an Enderman Knight without my sword?
Whoa, it's okay. Wait a minute. I have an idea. If I find your sword, would you teleport me inside of that keep over there?
You, my friend, have a deal.
On day 7 75 to 77, I began to burrow around the area. The Enderman said that he just went mining. It has to be around here somewhere. I then dug into a large cave. On a mound of stone was the Enderman's sword. Yes! I started to move closer, but then I realized that the cave had large cracks in the floor filled with lava. No! How do I get across? I looked around the room and noticed that the roof of the cave was made out of a ton of loose gravel. Perfect! I shot my Sonic Venom ability, striking the roof and causing all the loose blocks to fall. Because of this, the large cracks in the ground were now filled with gravel, allowing me to walk across safely. I picked up the sword and quickly tunneled my way back to the surface and reunited with the Enderman Knight.
Oh, yes! Thank you, thank you!
Of course. Now, can you get me inside of that keep?
Oh, yeah, with ease.
On days 78 to 80, the Enderman Knight teleported us far below Magnus's keep, inside a dungeon room. Okay, now, to get that fragment and get out of here, I started to walk through the dungeons, heading up the main outpost. But I was quickly stopped when I saw cages filled with the tundra creatures I saw earlier.
We feel so weak.
You guys are Seal's family. Come on, let me help. I used my worm abilities and broke open their cages.
Thank you, Warden Worm.
Of course. Stay here. I'll be right back. From there, I went up through the keep, making sure to avoid any hunter guards that were on post. It wasn't long before I entered a main courtyard room, and in the center held the final warden fragment. Yes! I walked up and picked it up, causing my body to change one last time. I gained 10 more hearts, grew larger in size, and was now a very large warden worm. I did it! On days 81 to 85, I was leaving the room, but was interrupted by Magnus walking out from the shadows.
You really have come back for more, haven't you? I do have to say, I am quite impressed with your escape. But I am Magnus, the best bounty hunter there is. No one escapes my capture.
He charged in and began to attack me. I'm here to show you how wrong you really are. I fought back, this time using my newly found abilities. Because I was a fully upgraded Warden Worm, I was able to summon a tornado of Sonic Boom energy. Magnus felt my newly found strength. Last time, he was able to overpower me, but now he was no match.
No!
With one final hit, I was able to fully take down the Night Hunter. Ha! Take that! From there, I quickly gathered the tundra creatures outside and started our journey back home. But as we started our travels, I heard a loud... Oh no, what can that be? On days 86 to 90, I separated from the creatures, heading straight for the horns. But the sight that met me was absolutely horrifying. I watched rows of destruction caused by the newly upgraded hunters. Trees were burned, grass was dead, and there was smoke everywhere.
Under the name of Odin, the final sweep has begun. Go through the lands and make sure there isn't a single living creature.
From there, hunters started to go out and kill any animal that they can find. No! This has to end, and it has to end now! On days 91 to 94, I hurried back home to make sure all of my friends were safe. Thankfully, the hunters hadn't found us yet.
Fozo! You found my family!
Yeah, I did. I told you I would help you out. To keep the rest of his family safe, I quickly went out and built them homes right next to him.
Thank you! With the hunter's new plan, we need a place to hide in and feel safe.
Agreed. I then went over and saw Aaron and my elder in a conversation.
Fozo, thank goodness you're okay.
The hunter's plan, it's begun.
I know. I saw all of it. If they do this to the entire realm, it will never be habitable for any of us. We have to storm their outpost now, and we have to take Odin down. On days 95 to 99, Aaron and I stormed the main hunter's outpost. there was a whole row of hunters in the front waiting for us, with Odin standing high above, commanding them.
I knew you'd show yourself. Finally here to meet your fate.
No, I'm here to stop you.
Have it your way. Men, attack!
The monster hunters rushed in towards Aaron and I and started to slice us with their axes. Aaron took to the skies, summoning gusts of wind to take down groups of them at a time. While he was fighting, I also rushed in and used all my abilities I gained along the way in my journey. I summoned my Sonic Boom Tornado, bit at them, anything to take them down. With Aaron and I's teamwork, we were able to take down most of the group. I looked up and watched as Odin stood in his empire as lightning struck all around him. He's waiting for me.
Go! I will hold the rest of them off!
On day 100, I made it in the center of the courtyard where Odin was standing.
Today's the day you'll finally learn your place in this world.
No, today's the day you learned how wrong you've been. You will regret your actions, and when you're gone, this world will be a better place. Odin got frustrated and rushed in to attack.
Yeah!
His weaponry was way heavier and stronger than his other hunters, and every hit he dealt did a massive amount of damage. With his deadly weaponry, he was even stronger than before. I fought back, shooting out any ability that I could think of. I can't let everyone down. He was very fast, and I could tell he had a lot of experience as a fighter.
I will not let a worm take this from my clan!
I kept fighting until I released my Sonic Boom Tornado one last time, but this time it was completely surrounding him.
What is this?
Your end! I shot at him with all of my abilities as he started to grow weaker and weaker.
No! No!
With one final attack, Odin was defeated. Yes! Now it's time for us creatures to live in peace.